show my feet if you're not.
Bird in the hand
If you're
is
not
worth two in
careful,
the
I will
bush.
show my feet. I will show my feet.
Don't, Chris. Chris, we talked about this. Your mother and I, we've discussed.
How dare you? How dare you
have
talk to my
stop.
mother?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
My name is Masha, and I have no control over anything anyone else does.
Can we get
Not
a
even
poll in
myself.
chat? Who wants feet? I'm joking.
Hey!
I'm joking. I'm sorry. I regretted that instantly.
You should.
so
You should
That's
regret it.
there was a line and you crossed.
The goal of my content is always to entertain. Oh my god. Please.
Entertain who?
We actually had 200 viewers from the get-go, and from Chris's comment, it shunted all down to just 10. So thank you for all of you who stayed.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks. I will know, because that's how we know who's the real one. If you don't like me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
Thank you for joining us, everyone, to tonight's stream. Dustin, do you want to introduce us as best as possible, I guess?
After
goodness.
that, hi everybody. We're Critical Role.
Oh, here we go again.
Not again.
Yeah, this joke again. Okay, anyway.
We're Sam Regal. Welcome to Critical Role.
Welcome to. We're all Sam Regal, every one of them.
We're all.
Anyways, welcome to Turntables RPG. We are an experimental tabletop RPG stream where every player GMs and every GM plays. The continuous narrative of our story is passed along from GM to GM, allowing all of us to take turns role-playing as characters in the cast and flexing our.
And we're all we're very color coordinated tonight, almost. Like I'm looking at the screen through the OBS, and we're all just very colorful, and I really like it.
Thank you. I try.
Dustin, one of
What?
us is gonna have to change.
Fine.
Oh,
What?
the
Pause
feet
stream.
thing was weird. Sorry, guys.
Feed cuts.
Switch to pre-stream. But yes, thank you for everyone for joining us. We are returning this week from last week, where thankfully Masha, Chris, Mars, and our producer Eric were able to stream Monster Prom during that time. We have yet to release that on YouTube, partly because it's like a unicorn of a stream in and of itself. It's so beautiful and rare that maybe we'll want to keep it in the vault for a later time. But thank you everyone for the well wishes. Yes, Texas literally froze over last week, and wow, am I still recuperating mentally and spiritually and physically. So, but thank you for everyone who sent well wishes. And if y'all helped out in any way, shape, or form, thank you so much. Today was a high of 77. So, Texas is healing. I don't know. But thank you again. Obviously, this week we're going to be jumping back into our normal scheduled programming of Monster of the Week with that special D&D 5th edition twist that our lovely keeper/DM Dustin has graciously done for us. A couple of announcements for the stream specifically. So yes, we're returning to scheduled programming this week, and then this Friday we're actually debuting the first stream of our Tiny Tables program, where we're going to be playing the one-page RPG, The Witch is Dead, where all of us, including our two producers, Des and Eric, will be coming on to stream to play as witches familiars who are trying to avenge her death and steal the eyes of the witch hunter who killed her in order to resurrect her. Fingers crossed.
Who?
The witch hunter?
Who?
It's not your time yet. It's not your time yet. We're not in the we're not in the D&D overlay yet.
No. Oh my gosh. My character. Think about it for a second. Go on.
Anyway,
Oh.
so that's going to be coming up this Friday. We're actually going to be airing it at 6 p.m. Central, which is an hour earlier than our normal programming here on our channel. And we hope to see you there, and we hope that you'll have fun with us as we try out this one-page RPG. Tiny Tables is meant to be a monthly program where we're going to be playing just one-page RPGs just for the fun of it. Sometimes it'll be all of us, sometimes it may not be all of us, but either way, it's bound to be a lot of fun. And hopefully, it'll inspire y'all to try out the one-page RPGs in your own home games or with your friends. Although I hope that your home game is with your friends. Well, anyway, so next thing.
Go out, find a homeless man, ask him if he wants to play tabletop games with you. If he says yes, be careful. If he says no, take him out to a dinner.
Wise words from Chris. Thank you.
What?
The next thing is, we're running really smooth tonight. If you haven't followed us on social media yet, please do so. We are literally Twitch, Twitter, Instagram at TurnTables RPG. Please feel free to follow us. We're also Twitch affiliates, surprisingly, so feel free to subscribe to us if you'd like to, here on Twitch, or on our Patreon as well. We have $1, $3, and $5 tiers for bonus content that we're actively producing on the side. But yes, to talk about Twitch Prime is Chris, the boy.
Shit, dude. look my familia, my dudes, my fellow gamers. I've recently created something horrifying.
Oh no.
Oh,
No.
God.
It's a thing called that I'm happily calling. So if you
No.
don't know, hold on. First off, if you don't understand, so
Chris.
in our game, in our in-universe game, there is a fast food franchise called Big Z's, and they do have a mascot called Zach. He's a possum. And so I was doing some very low quality, low effort art, and I accidentally created a horrible creature known as Sexy Zach, the possum. He haunts my nightmares.
No, he doesn't.
Well,
Debatable.
he is a honestly, guys, I get a little whew.
Stop. I regret.
Wow.
So what about Twitch Prime, Chris?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess if you have like it's free if you have Amazon Prime, I guess.
Great, thank you,
Is that
Chris.
all you have to say?
Oh,
No.
you're gonna have to raise it up higher because your character art's in the way. Yep. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
There he is.
Oh wow, look
that-
at him. Oh wow.
Yep. Okay. Here it is.
Yep. Hope everyone enjoyed that.
Well, that happened.
Yes, if you're
So anyway, so check out the Monster Prom VOD as you can before it disappears.
Yeah. Also, if you're subscribed to us, you also get some awesome emotes, both on Discord and here on Twitch as well. Everyone who's subscribed to us can do the Big ZD's emote and the Apophis Snake Eyes emote as well. Along with that, we also want to give a great shout out to our friend Patrick Costa at PCInc_, who did the amazing character art for our characters that you can see here on our overlay and in our pre-stream as well. We're still in love with them, and they're still just absolutely fantastic. And with the upcoming programs that we're hoping to do, we're hoping to maybe get some more done. So we'll see how that goes. But big shout out. Please follow him on Instagram and Twitter at PCInc_ as well. I think that's pretty much everything except for so it is still February is still Black History Month, and we still want to continue to uplift and support the Black community and Black artists and Black storytellers and so on and so forth. And so unfortunately we missed last week because Texas literally froze over, but finally here on this last week I'm excited to share with y'all just a couple more great organizations that we want to shout out and shed some light to. So once again, please, if you haven't already, please check out the Into the Motherlands RPG. You can find them on Twitter at Motherlands RPG, and their episodes are also on Spotify, but you can catch them live here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Cypher of Tyr, TYR, on Sundays at 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central, and 7 p.m. Eastern. And they're an amazing group of streamers that are Black and POC, and so they do an amazing job. And they're going to be launching a Kickstarter in March of this year for their specific RPG system Into the Motherlands. And so we hope that you follow them on social media and just keep watching out for them, and hopefully check out their episodes. They're really great. The second one is an amazing Black-owned Etsy store that's based out of Brooklyn, New York, by the recently engaged couple Aaron and Taylor. It's called Stylish Sista, with an A, not an ER at the end. And they do like stickers and art prints and illustrations for the month of February, which, you know, we still got a couple of days left. They also released a new collection of stickers in celebration of Black History Month. And they're donating a portion of their sales of this month of February to charity as well. And you can find them on Instagram at Shop Stylish Sista. And then their Etsy store is Stylish Sista, which you can search on there as well. My last two, the one that was meant for this week and this week's as well, actually go pretty much hand in hand. So in case you haven't seen it already, a new movie came out on HBO Max called Judas and the Black Messiah. And it is phenomenal. It is written, produced, and directed by Shaka King, and it stars Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Stanfield from Get Out, along with Dominique Fishback from Project Power on Netflix, if y'all have seen that. But it follows the story of Chairman Fred Hampton, who was the deputy chairman of the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party back in the late 60s, along with the story of William O'Neill, who served as an FBI informant during that time, trying to help silence Chairman Fred and the Black Panther Party. And it is an exceptional movie. Like, I would definitely recommend it. It is in theaters, but I would recommend if you have a friend who has HBO Max, try and, like, you know, get it from them, because it is exceptional. And in that something that goes hand in hand with that is also the GoFundMe for the Save the Hampton House GoFundMe. It is the childhood home of Chairman Fred Hampton in Chicago, and they're ever since the assassination of Fred Hampton back in 1969, it's been boarded up, and this organization has been trying to buy it back and rehabilitate it to become a community center for the Chicago community. And they, thankfully, within the past week, probably from the movie, they've been able to reach their goal to buy it back, and they're keeping the GoFundMe open in order to help gain funds to facilitate community gardens and educational services and community development within the inner city. And so I'll be dropping all the links for all these organizations in our chat, but here at the end of Black History Month, we would just want to remind everyone that Black Lives Matter, and we want to support them as much as possible and uplift their voices and be as incredible allies as we can be. And so we thank you for your time, for listening to us as we uplift these voices. And all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter do. Until Black Lives do, yes. But thank you all so much. I think that's all from me. Does anyone else have anything?
I got the thing that you told me to do.
Yes.
So, going from one thing important to another, charity is incredibly important, and it's something that I've been incredibly passionate about my entire life. I mentioned Zeldathon back in December with the and us raising money for that, and so we want to also take part in assisting money for charitable organizations. And our first one coming up in February is St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. A lot of people know about that already. You've heard St. Jude. You've likely seen the symbols and the icons and things like that. But just for those of you who don't know, St. Jude is a children's research hospital located in Memphis, Tennessee. Home of the Pyramid
Bass
Pro Shop. But
I feel like we gotta go at some point.
It is located in Memphis, Tennessee, and it is a research hospital that not only researches many children's diseases and just diseases that affect people over cancers and other known deadly diseases, but they also treat any child with these diseases for free. They ask for not a single penny from them or their family members, and they will house the family members, they will house the children, and they will do everything that they one of the things that I've learned working with them is they even have a prom every year for the kids who can't go to school because of how sick they are, and so they have a prom every single spring, and I think that that's really cool because they do try to give these kids a life, and so we here at Turntables RPG want to be able to help with that, and so I believe starting with the are we going to start this Friday with the
next
Tiny
Tuesday? Next Tuesday.
Okay, I wasn't for sure when we were officially. So beginning next Tuesday, we are going to start accepting donations. We ourselves will not be accepting the donations. We will have a link to an app that will take that anything that you decided to donate, and it will go directly to St. Jude. We won't touch it. We won't. We can see the amount, and there are options that you can leave little messages for us to read if you want us to, but we will not touch that money. That money does not go into one of our accounts to send to St. Jude. It goes directly to St. Jude. So I can promise you that it is going where it needs. So it's again something that I'm very passionate about. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you'll have about St. Jude. If you want to join our Discord, I'm more than happy to do that. But yeah, thank you.
Right.
Anything else?
Could one of us get the Discord link in the chat, por favor? Let's see here, but
I don't speak French.
I think
Chuck does.
I think that's everything. Yeah.
Well, I think we all know what that means, right?
So guys, let's talk about my day.
No. Okay.
No.
So, what happened? What has happened in our
Well, so
game?
I woke up.
It has
I was
been a
like,
couple of
I
weeks.
needed.
It has been a couple of weeks, Chris. So let us talk about what is going on with our Monster of the Week game, or in this case, Dungeons and Dragons. So why don't you guys tell me what happened last time we played?
Well, oh boy. So I'll go ahead and start if everyone's okay with that, and hopefully people can help me fill in the spots that I'm probably gonna miss. So, starting from my own selfish standpoint of my character, Teddy woke up in a hospital bed with Chuck missing his left arm, and in the process of having a heart-to-heart with Chuck, the lights began to flicker within the hospital itself. I believe they flickered 4 times. And in that process, Teddy disappeared and then Chuck disappeared. And the group themselves found themselves right outside of a town, and immediately were attacked by some undead creatures. Except it was a bit different because none of us had our modern weapons or modern quote unquote, or like our Monster of the Week abilities. Instead, it seemed as though the reality had warped us into a Dungeons and Dragons high fantasy world. And we woke up, did battle with these undead, along with a vampiric cloud, and made our way into the town of Rubrum, where we went to a tavern, classically, and along the way we found Ned Hastings from the Halloween one shot, who was also transferred into this world but has no powers, which sucks because he's a huge nerd and he would be living out everyone's dream, except he's not. But he does remember us, as opposed to Megan Dougherty, who we found in the bar. She's the oh my god. What's the word
Lift.
for the what?
Lift?
No, yeah, she's with Lith, but the name.
The bartender?
The bartender.
bartender.
That's the word. Thank you, Dustin. She was the bartender, and she didn't remember us at all in any way, shape, or form. And so the rest of the mystery, we like split up into two groups, and Chuck and Teddy were like asking people around the bar like what was going on, and Anne, Apophis, and Prototex went to a church. And at least from Chuck and Teddy's standpoint, we found out that everyone in town is somewhat missing a memory about the mayor that they elected. And they've been having undead problems for I think it was like a couple of days, something along those lines. But and a lot of the like the people in town who hold positions of prominence are NPCs from past mysteries that presumably also don't remember us as well, but we haven't figured that part out yet. Also, and this might have something to do with what's going on in the mystery, but there's a creepy count that lives on top of a cliff in a castle on top of this town. So,
and also at the beginning of the mystery,
right,
unaware to us because we were not there for this, but for the audience, you guys got to see Alex playing with some vials of every single party member's blood, saying, "I'll show them," or whatever, and you know, he gets all mad. Or sad. Probably both.
There is one thing about the town that you've not.
There is
Unless
the
I
count.
missed-
The
We
count.
haven't
We mentioned the count.
Unless
It
I
is
missed-
always nighttime.
yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is constantly nighttime, which is what makes the vampire problem a little bit more disconcerting, because when there's no daytime to keep them away, they can do whatever they want.
Mhm.
I think a couple other things to mention. One, Anne got hammered, and I thought it was hilarious. But while she was hammered, she had a bonding moment with Apophis, where she was drawn to this church in the distance, where she was able to commune with the tribunal, her superiors, which is, you know, Dustin allowing me to kind of still have my beginning of mystery mood. And the words that came into my head when I asked kind of what was happening was bloody memories, and my task is both must survive, whatever that means. Couldn't tell you. So, yeah. I feel like those things are good to kind of keep in mind because, yep. And I also misspelled courage. No, I didn't, because the bar's name is Liquid Courage, misspelled. Aha, see?
Oh,
Good.
wow.
It's not me that's dumb.
It's the world.
It's the world.
But yeah, I think that's
Yes.
everything. Dustin, do you want to lead into our intro?
Absolutely, because there's one more thing you forgot, and
Yes.
luckily, the intro plays into that. So
What a coincidence.
here we are. So at the end of the last episode, heroes had retired to inn room. Our heroes are now resting in their. We see different flashes of them sleeping, being able to finally lay down and rest after a very stressful. The camera lingers on the lizard Apophis for just a moment. Apophis lies there breathing peacefully as they rest, when the shadow of a robed figure blinks into view. The figure holds a hand out to them, and a snake crawls slowly from the figure's leg and crawls into Apophis. Its tongue softly seems to lick against Apophis's arm, where the stats are listed for this Dungeons and Dragons world. And just like that, they're gone. And then they appear next to Anne, Teddy, and Chuck. One by one, it continues. Before finally the camera follows this robed figure down the street. And the once jovial tavern is frozen completely silent. the people are still there, and it looks as though they were having these elaborate conversations. There are drinks being poured. There are people with food on forks that are ready to bite, but everything is frozen. But as the figure steps back through the doors and disappears into the night, the jovial, warm atmosphere of the bar returns. No one the wiser to the visitor they just. Welcome back to Monster.
Dice.
I would like to eat dice. I feel like they're just so edible.
Man, I can't see anything. Masha, could I have my glasses back, please?
What?
Could I have my?
Oh, right. I'm so sorry. Yeah, here.
All right, I think I got them. Thank you. Oh wow. Gosh, that's much better. Thank you. Oh goodness me. Well, sorry, Dustin. We didn't mean to stop up.
I mean, if you had brought your own cleaning solution and didn't need her to clean your glasses, maybe things would have been all right.
Wow.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll make sure to be ready next time.
Yeah, see that you do.
Okay, cool.
I actually couldn't see like in the overlay if the transition went good.
No, it worked.
Okay.
It worked very well. I feel like
Okay.
So anyway,
movie magic.
You all wake up and forget who you are. I'm kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
damn.
Dustin, you can't.
You remember.
I have to reinvent my personality.
You don't know what happened during that little intro, so like because you were sleeping. One thing to point out though is you were moving during that intro, whereas the bar was.
Okay.
I tried to word it that way, but I reading it out loud like that. I'm like, I don't think that got at the point. That was also something about what.
Yeah, I got you. I assume we are no longer inebriated. Is that a word?
Oh yeah, actually that is another thing.
Inebriated?
You are completely
Someone
fine.
says, Twitch chat, tell me inebriated is a word so I don't feel like an idiot. If it isn't, just lie.
Inebriated's a word.
Inebriated, yes. But, so here we are.
You are completely fine. Anything is healed. You don't even have a hangover. It's you feel fine.
Like not even hungover?
Not even hungover.
Wow, it's the best night of drinking I've ever had.
And then the numbers on your arm, the HP is also back, and any spell slots, if you had them and used them, are restored.
Okay.
Just remembered I took notes on a post-it note last week. Cool. Just found it. All right.
It's a dangerous
That's my
game.
usual method, and then I end up with a stack of post-its like 50 deep, and I don't know, where the important bits are. So
Yep.
Yeah. I think if is it okay if everyone's just awake in their rooms?
Yep, and yeah, and
I
you can
believe
do,
we
like,
had. I believe the setup we had were Apophis and Anne in one room and Chuck and Teddy in another 2 rooms.
Mm-hmm. And there's someone else in Chuck and Teddy's room.
Oh yeah, the kid Ned.
Prototex.
No,
Oh, Prototex. Where's Ned?
it's Ned.
I told you where Ned was last week, but if you don't know, you'll find out again.
All right. Oh no, he's staying with Violet.
No. At least, I mean, he'll be fine. I'm
like
sure
a
he has
steel trap up here.
I'm sure he has a declassified school survival guide. Anyway,
We have to make that joke every time someone says his name.
It's very true.
yeah.
I feel like the first time we made that joke.
I feel like this is the first time we've made the joke.
Like a steel
Really?
trap.
It's not.
I feel like
Absolutely not.
I feel like
It's
we
literally every
haven't
time
said
someone
it.
says Ned. Yeah. Oh, we
Are you
have.
sure?
Absolutely.
Maybe
Every
Maybe,
time.
maybe on the inside, but I haven't.
Every time?
No, I don't.
It is
I feel-
usually you, Chris.
It's usually me.
Yeah.
What?
Great.
Raises his pitch in question.
What? Me?
Not me.
I would never. Oh,
Okay.
Teddy.
Anyway, yes, we have awoken.
Okay. I think Chuck, after his night of drinking and opening his heart to 2 random strangers about how his fear of losing the people close to him, I think he gets up and he sort of he smacks Teddy on the side and be like, "Yo, wake up! It's the morning."
Well, I mean,
Think-
other than your palm to my face, I don't feel bad.
Okay, cool. I noticed that. I thought that was a little weird that we are both not hungover horribly. You especially. You were not in a great place.
Was I singing American Pie before going to sleep last night?
Again, I was also a little out of it, so maybe.
Huh.
You think they have eggs?
I mean, there's got to be birds.
I know, but do you think the person who you all know downstairs, do you think they sell eggs?
I mean, probably like breakfast. Some hash browns, some shitty
Okay.
eggs.
I just feel like we never.
Why can't they be good eggs?
I hope they're good eggs. I don't, because I made the mistake last time of insulting their water quality, and they got very angry at me.
I've just been scarred by too many McDonald's. I'm sorry.
Oh, you've ordered one
This
too
isn't a
many egg
McDonald's.
McMuffins, and then it's. In my head canon, though, I don't think McDonald's exists. I think it's only Big Z's,
Oh, that's
but
fair.
that's just my head canon. Don't accept that as canon. But anyway, I had too many egg McMuffins, and then I got you. Anyway, Chuck's gonna go downstairs and look for. Okay, Big Z's does sell 1 pancake, so that's their breakfast menu. Anyway. To answer CyberGoji's question in chat. Anyway, so Chuck heads downstairs to the
Okay.
bar to get egg.
What are the others doing first? And then follow you.
I think Teddy's probably going to take some time to just kind of reassess things. They were just kind of thrown into so much stuff just at the beginning that he's probably going to go through all the stuff that's hanging off of Prototex's body, and essentially go through his inventory, and then he'll probably find that his heavy crossbow is no longer reloadable, so he'll use an infusion to make that reloadable again by calling up the same kind of feeling or want from the night before of I don't want to run out of ammo. And the crossbow that fits onto his metal staff also kind of adjusts itself to become reloadable. But I think that's all Teddy's doing in this time.
In this fun D&D world, Apophis has a great sword and a club. So I think he's kind of fooling around with those because normally They're more of like a fist dude, but
I mean, they have that
Greatsword
one
does-
move, right?
Hmm?
They have that one weapon where they, or not weapon, that one move where they just pick stuff up and swing it around.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of like testing it out, sort of like, hey, I've got like now I've got sword. Maybe I'll try out sword. He's experimenting.
Like, is this more effective than a Bass Pro Shop aisle? I don't
Yeah,
know.
You won't
So-
know until you try.
yeah. He's just kind of like fooling around with that, kind of trying to get used to it.
Right on.
All right, and Anne?
Well, because Anne is a cleric. Paladin. Damn it, every
You
time.
sure? Wow.
Because Anne is a paladin, I believe it's every day or perhaps every long rest that she's kind of meant to pick her spells. I don't quite know what that would look like narratively, aside from maybe she's just kind of going through this like bank in her head of what she knows how to do magically, and just thinking about like, okay, well, if we do this, I want to be able like make sure I can do this and doing this, and yeah, just kind of meditating on what kind of magic she thinks she's going to need to do during the day.
Does a paladin pick spells?
I think so. You prepare. Let me pull up my character sheet.
I know clerics do. I just legitimately thought that paladins, for some reason, were spontaneous.
I don't
Okay,
think
maybe
so.
response. Thank you.
I think it's
Someone respond?
My brain is dumb.
Eric confirmed.
Eric confirmed.
Okay.
Okay,
So
good.
that's fine.
Thank you, Eric.
Well, I'm glad. I was gonna check anyway because I can't remember what my character is, so it's fine. But yeah, I think that that's what Anna's doing, and I think that she's, you know, she has a lot more weapons than she usually does, so she's probably like counting her javelins and like handling the whip and feeling how different it feels from her razor whip, and is grateful that she's not hungover. Probably after the chaos of the night before. And then she'll
Alright.
probably go downstairs and try to grab a bite to eat. And I don't know if
Eggs.
I have an egg fact today. I was I was
waiting
requested
for it.
an egg fact. Let me think.
Well, while you think, let me
I have an
describe.
egg fact.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, take it away.
It's more of a dinosaur fact than an egg fact. But the dinosaur Oviraptor, whose name means egg thief in Latin, was originally found sitting over a nest of eggs. So paleontologists were like, that dinosaur was stealing that egg to try and eat it. It turns out oviraptors are just really good mothers, and it was a mother protecting her nest.
So now
and
they've
so-
been labeled as
The
egg
scientists
thief.
suck.
Yeah, so they've been labeled as egg thieves when really it should be like, I don't know what good mother is in Latin, but
I'll tell you.
Good mama. Oh, God.
good mother
Uh,
lizard.
Good Latin. Hit me with it.
I feel like it should
I
start
like
with
good
a
mama.
B-O-N.
Wait, let's not say don't listen to scientists in chat. That's
Only
Yeah.
Listen to
We didn't say
scientists.
we didn't say don't listen to scientists. We just said that
No, no, no,
scientists
no.
are the
I'm
worst.
saying in
Just
chat,
understand
look in
that
chat.
scientists are frequently wrong. Because some not
This is a slippery slope you're going down.
careful.
Paleontologists are
Mater
wrong a lot of times.
Lacerta.
Look, guys, the world's not black and white. There's some gray area here with
There's,
science, man.
There's that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia
Mhm.
where Mac is making an argument against science, and he just slaps I think the word bitch on all the scientists' faces. I gotta find. It's anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Very good egg fact, Mars. Thank you. for
I'm glad
sharing.
Yes,
I'm
thank you,
glad
Mars.
this started the tangent of questioning whether or not we should trust science.
As well, this science cowboy wants some breakfast.
Oh
Yeehaw.
wow.
When you go downstairs, you are pleasantly surprised as the smell of bacon and eggs and other assorted fresh bread, things like that, fill the tavern. You can hear sizzling in the kitchen. There's no one currently at the bar right now, but you can hear sizzling in the kitchen, and a little bit you can hear Megan humming. But everything smells delicious.
I prefer scrambled. I hope she does scrambled.
You know, I feel like she might, Chuck. That's a good.
Well, it's like literally one of the easiest ways to do eggs, if not the easiest way to do it. You literally just mess up the egg.
Right,
You
but I mean,
literally just
as
mess
opposed
up the
as
egg.
opposed to sunny side up, where you just crack it open and just leave it there.
Just leave it there. I mean, I didn't say the easiest. I said one of the easiest.
All right,
Okay.
All right, fair enough. I'm sorry I didn't take your semantics into account,
It's-
Chuck.
It's so
Look,
easy
it's
to.
fine.
It's you can really easily fuck up a scrambled egg. You could overcook them and then they're like rubber.
Well, you could do that with any. That's just egg.
Stream,
true.
just so you know, because of our portrait modes, Amasha's grabbing her mic and trying to like
Yes,
emphasize.
I gotta pull it in. I gotta pull it into the frame. I gotta pull it into the frame when I try. to pull.
Guys,
how do you
you
point-
like your eggs? Tell me in the comments how much you like your eggs.
I'm in hell. This is hell. I'm in hell.
Yep.
I like all eggs.
Oh my god.
Guys, can we get some egg representation?
I
here
like
right
eggs in this. Eggs are okay. I'm done. I'm sorry. This is disrespectful. I'm done.
Well,
After that wonderful egg review,
now? Welcome to
All right.
egg review.
Let's get this egg rolling. What are you guys doing?
Dude,
smash that subscribe.
smash that subscribe button if you want some more epic egg content.
All right, roll initiative.
Okay.
No,
Goddamn.
no,
You're fighting me. Let's go. Let's throw hands.
Oh god. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Oh my
I think
god.
that honestly, what I think that okay, the first thing actually that I would check is if it's still nighttime outside. Is it still nighttime outside?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I
Just in case everyone was lying to us.
Well,
Time only
it's
goes
hard.
forward. It's like a video
It's
game
so
where time
hard.
only goes forward when you guys sleep.
It's really hard to maintain. It's not homeostasis. Circadian rhythm. There you go. When you don't have like light and dark cycles.
Oh, I
So,
got you. I got you.
The fact that Megan is like cooking up some brekkie right now when it's not any lighter or darker.
And they
than it
don't
was
have
earlier
clocks.
Is interesting.
Like, there is
but I
no
think-
way for them to know, oh, now it is morning.
Yeah, I think that I want to
Hey.
look around the bar, see who's here.
Teddy's
Cool, roll perception.
Teddy's definitely muttering something about circadian rhythms because I'm supposed to play a smart person.
Wow,
Man, I have
wow,
too many
Teddy, you're so
questions.
smart with all your knowledge that you know yourself.
Thanks,
That
Chuck.
is a 12.
I went to
Well-
college.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
All
dare
right,
you.
with a 12 perception, you look around and you see that there are a few patrons here that seem to be eating again breakfast foods. There may be a few boar steaks that people are eating. You also see a clock above the bar, because I don't know why you guys think that you can have what Teddy has and not have a clock.
They
fair.
invented clocks.
Like I
Ugh.
was confused when you said that. I'm like,
I guess. I just wouldn't
Plus-
assume.
plus it's only been 3 or 4 days since the eternal night began.
It just feels like such a modern thing. Time,
Is there a place?
but
where
though
we can,
time affects us all.
is there a place where we can like place our order, or
I don't know. I think only that one lady works here.
that's a lot of work.
That
What do
is
you
a
want?
lot of work. Egg scrambled.
Singular.
She throws an egg.
Throws an egg like is it scrambled?
I mean, it's gonna be.
Oh damn. Can I dodge the egg?
Yeah, roll reflex.
Reflex? What?
Dexterity.
Dexterity?
Dexterity. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm in Pathfinder mode. Yeah, roll dexterity. A dexterity save, which Chuck should
Ah.
admittedly be good at.
7.
Well, he should be good at it, but he isn't.
I rolled a 4. I only have a +3 to dexterity.
As the No, wait, did you roll dexterity or did you roll your dexterity save? Because I think that rogues get a proficiency.
Oh, saving throw, not just a straight dexterity.
Yeah,
Okay,
just-
here I'll do that. Okay, now it is a dirty 20.
Okay, that's a
That's
bit
a little
better for the
different.
rogue.
A little different.
I was concerned when the rogue said, "I only have a 3."
Oh,
And I'm like,
3.
"What did you do?"
Oh, I messed this one up too.
Yeah, you catch.
I catch it. I'm like, this ain't scrambled.
Wait, does he catch it, or does he catch it / break it in his hand?
I mean, that's up to him on how much he squeezes it. I
No,
guess.
I think he grabs it. He looks at it and he's like, this ain't scrambled, and then he crushes it in his hand. And...
Well, now your hand is gooey with egg in it.
That's definitely an animatic if we need to make one.
Teddy, she didn't scramble my eggs.
Just slap
I'm
it.
working on it.
Just slap it on Proto Tex's chest.
Oh, dude, wait. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Does he got a grill? Got like a portable grill here?
Is he
Yeah.
still full of vomit?
No, I cleaned him out.
Did you?
I did.
Did you? I think he
Also-
just has a fire in there. He can
Yeah.
just burn it.
Observation, because I guess we're talking about like HK-47. Observation. Didn't you say there wasn't actual heat?
Yes, you are correct.
No. So I could not cook my eggs on the dog.
I mean,
Because it either is actual heat or it isn't actual heat. And if that's
no,
you know, that
that's fair, DM. That's fair. No, it's not real heat.
okay.
I think Chuck just sort of like, he shakes his hand a bit and he's like, it's gonna be sticky for a while.
You can wash your hands.
What? Ooh.
There's running water here.
It's
Where do you
it's the
think we
Middle
are?
Ages, Masha.
It's the Middle Ages.
They didn't have running water except for rivers and waterfalls.
Yeah, I don't know where the river is.
Oh yeah, you guys remember all of the vampires running around the Middle Ages
Yeah, dude. I don't even know.
and the
what's go-
giant like
And-
trains that
and
like
the
walking
clock.
trains and stuff.
Those were my favorite part of the Middle Ages.
If there's someone like drink nearby, maybe he like dips his hand in like boop boop. boop.
Oh God.
Hang on, are you actually doing this?
No. Well, first tell me, is there anyone nearby, or is there any drink left unattended? This sounds bad out of context, but
I mean, nearby, like there are people sitting at tables.
okay. I don't think I'm gonna do this anymore. I think this is bad. I think this was a bad thing.
Okay,
Isn't Prototex a dog?
No,
I always imagined it a dog,
no.
but a train.
I literally
like a
spent
dog.
like 5 minutes describing him last session.
Look, after the 3rd minute, I just zone out, man, dude. I'm just like dog with train.
Tank tread
First-
legs.
3 minutes should have been enough to be like, okay, it's not a dog.
Because I was imagining like a K9 from Doctor Who
No.
kind of situation where it's like a train with like a dog head.
Jimmy Neutron's dog.
Yeah, like Goddard.
Yes, Goddard was his name.
Yes.
No, tank.
So anyway,
tank,
so that's how I'm gonna be imagining him.
tank
I pet
tread
the
legs. Tank tread legs. Huge,
Okay.
like circular, kind of like furnace body with
dog
hooks
and a dog head.
that have like supplies attached to them, and then kind of like a knight's helm on top.
That's
with-
a dog head.
And with like a light attached to it, and then or like it's like a knight's helm with a train funnel essentially, and then
Okay.
on the sides there are kind of like circular, almost like cannon-like appendages where he shoots his force blasts / his cable arms come out. So
And he also has a little tail and barks like a dog.
It reminds me of Colossal, the new Pokemon.
yes,
Oh, okay. So not a dog.
Not a
no,
dog.
Chris,
Damn.
More
Guys.
like an armadillo.
Armadillo
closer
dog.
to an armadillo. Yes, I would take armadillo.
What
Or
an
kinda like-
armadillo with a dog head.
Or maybe a train.
Yep.
No,
No.
Don't let
Never
that
heard of it.
that's silly. So I have egg on my hands.
Yeah.
Go wash your hand, please.
There's not a sink, is there? Is there a sink? Do I see one, DM? Is there a sink in the corner? Or is that too crazy for the Middle Ages?
Why do you
Roll
think
perception.
it's the Middle Ages?
It's the Middle Ages. Where's the friggin' buttons? Perception. That is 8.
Wow, they really don't have any running water around here?
They do not have any running water here. It is the Middle Ages.
Masha, no. The paradox. It's too great.
Trevor says, egg on his hand, dog on his mind.
My immersion.
Okay. So no sink.
You don't see a sink.
Hey, excuse me, miss. Do you have a sink back there? Do you know what a sink is? It's like a bucket of water. But
Megan's
like...
about to fucking like yeet you out of the bar, my dude.
So do you have a sink?
Wait, does one of us have prestidigitation?
I don't think so.
Nope.
I don't have magic.
Well.
So do you? Do you have? Hello? Do you have a sink? Are you very focused on the eggs? Understandable.
Teddy's gonna grab a fucking like hand towel from Prototex and just hand it to Chuck because it's been 5 minutes and we've been asking for a sink for 5 minutes.
I just want a sink. I don't know.
Anyways, she brings out a plate of eggs.
Yeah, eggs.
And just to speed things along, if you all ordered anything, you also get. Like.
Okay, because I really did want some hash browns, but like I want them to be crispy. You know, like I don't want them to like really bend too much in the center. I'd like I like it to be like a thorough crisp. Where
Are we gonna talk about hash browns for 5 minutes now?
Maybe.
Yes.
Now, no,
Better
hold on. What
content than
size of
sinks.
hash? So, like, are we talking about like?
Man, why was that one mystery so long? The one with the D&D 5th edition.
So, are we talking about like?
Not
Are we
because
talking about like?
rules,
Are we
it's
talking about like
because we
large
made the mistake
hash
of letting us
browns?
order
Yeah,
breakfast.
I'm talking about like those lattice work hash browns. You know.
Not like tiny hash browns.
No. Dustin, can I roll for crisp?
So I'm gonna leave this call.
Yes, we're sitting down for breakfast.
You get what you get, and you don't get upset.
Okay, wow. Road trip mom really bleeding through.
She spits in your food, specifically. You two.
Wow.
No spit for me.
Well, if you ask nice. No, stop! Stop!
So I just wanted to understand: is there milk? And if so, is there chocolate milk?
So I'd like to announce my resignation from TurnTables RPG. It's
This is what
been an
did it.
honor. Okay. Anyways, breakfast is had. You're eating breakfast. What are you doing that has nothing to do with the breakfast?
Well,
thing?
so I think I get like a nice clean fork, and I sort of put it into the eggs, and I hold up the eggs, and I sort of like examine them for a bit, maybe get a little whiff of that, you know, of the.
I'm gonna Google a YouTube video of someone screaming, and I'm gonna play it in Groovy. Does
it have a nice? Does it smell like she has seasoned it properly, or is that like, or are they just plain
What
straight
do
up
you have
eggs?
against Megan? Just eat your fucking eggs.
I don't have anything.
How many
What did I
else
do to
things?
you?
I don't have anything against anyone. I just want to make sure my eggs are done.
So, Ann, what are
think
you
they're
doing?
raw? You think you
She literally threw an egg at me.
Apophis, what are
That's
you
your
doing?
fault.
Someone, anyone, listen.
What did I do to
Apophis is
deserve?
eating breakfast quietly.
and
Apos-
Anne is also sitting and eating breakfast quietly.
I
Why did
never
I
said
get
Chuck was
breakfast?
talking. He's examining the
I'm
egg.
never giving you food again. Like, this is it.
Surprisingly enough, in world, this is the quietest we've all ever been.
Yeah, this
We're
is all
we're just having a quiet breakfast in this tavern.
this is all our inner
our
monologue of
food.
like eggs.
Yeah, I was trying to give you guys a time to like discuss plans and everything, but instead you're discussing the breakfast out of character.
D&D, am I right, guys? Come on.
It's true.
You make a whole campaign and all they want is eggs.
Hey, listen, it pads out my runtime at least, I guess.
So, guys,
did you want cheese on your eggs?
You got cheese? Can I have some cheese?
Okay, I'm sorry, Masha.
Yeah, I want cheese on my eggs.
Thank you.
This is breaking me.
Masha.
Yeah, I think that I reiterate to my party that we, what my superiors said to me, and I just kind of say, you know, it seems like there are a couple different threads that we really have to follow. We don't know who the Count is, and I don't like the ideas that I have about it, and we don't know who the mayor is, but apparently neither does anybody else. It sounds like last night didn't go quite well for anybody, so maybe some recon today, and maybe Ned will have some info for us too.
So we want to look around, maybe explore, find other quirky characters that also have relation to our life.
There's plenty to go around, it seems. I was gonna mention that if we are planning on checking out the hunting lodge with the Sir Beckham fellow, we may want to just send Apophis and Prototex, because if there's a chance that he might recognize us, well, Apophis doesn't look like Apophis usually looks, and Prototex is obviously not my train, so
he also never met me.
That's also fair.
Fucking Apophis and Robot Adventure.
So maybe I'll go just in case he sees the giant lizard and also thinks, oh, new monster.
That's fair.
I think that's
That sounds like a plan.
And then, just so y'all know, I was mainly thinking about the hunting lodge specifically because, you know, we are woefully unprepared in this world as opposed to the other world. You know, I don't have my train, and Teddy kind of like also kind of like slightly glances to his missing left arm, and he's like, and I can't really help make stuff without supplies.
When you say you don't have your train, Prototex.
Oh, you just like a sad whistle.
Yeah.
Nice dog.
Sorry, buddy. I tap. I didn't mean it like that. But essentially, you know, if the hunting lodge has weapons to fight the undead, then maybe we can, you know, talk a trade or a lending situation. Maybe borrow some stuff, but you know, it would prove useful in the long run to get some kind of, you know, weapons that are special for the undead, whether they're holy or maybe silvered or some shit.
That sounds like something Chuck and I can handle, and if you want to entrust us with your train, that sounds helpful.
I'm a really good dog sitter.
Yeah, you know, I'll turn to Prototex and kind of like tap him again and say, "You listen to what Apophis says, all right?"
Does he play fetch? You think he plays fetch?
You can try, Chuck. Tell me how
I
it
mean,
goes.
it'd be fun. I mean, it'd just be nice. I mean, everyone like it's not like a weird thing. It's just like, you know, sometimes you play catch with your dad. Well, I didn't, but I mean, like you could. That's basically just fetch with people.
And then,
but the dog throws too.
Chuck, are you okay?
Wow, thank you.
That's
I'll
not
take
an
that as a
answer.
no.
Okay.
I just appreciate someone showing concern.
I'm
So let's go
eternally
see the
concerned.
Beckham.
And then I think Teddy will probably turn to Anne and say, I was also I don't remember who told us, but I think it was Ned, but he said that that Violet was working as the librarian slash the secretary to the mayor, and that Herman Powell was the deputy mayor. So maybe the two of us should go talk to them.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of our other big leads here. I agree. I think that's a good move.
And then probably also maybe check out to see if there's any stores in town that might have some useful stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess we probably can't take it with us, but could be cool to have something now. Do we want to all meet back here in a few hours? I mean, I'd
I
say
hope everyone
like,
has a
we'll meet
clock.
back at the end of the day, but it's always dark, so how will we know?
that is fair.
I guess because they have clocks. We can just look at the time, meet back at like 3:30.
Yes, our DM has been very explicit in the sense that he has said that they have clocks.
There are
so
clocks.
We
There are
can tell
clocks.
time.
I will say that has nothing to do with the story. I'm just confused as to why you would think that they wouldn't have.
Sure.
Well, no, because things are just so inconsistent in what we do and do not have is my thing. It's like what technology, okay, so clean water is a thing that exists, but also sinks are great. Like that's just like don't ask about sinks.
No, okay. You rolled an 8 on a perception check. Okay, that's why
They
you
could
didn't
have
find
a sink. I asked for a sink. No one answered me.
You saw a
That's
wash basin and was really confused.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, anyway, let's freaking go, I guess.
That sounds like a plan.
Splitting up again. Right on.
All right. So, just to confirm, the plan is to have, I guess, technically 3 of you go to the hunting lodge, and the other 2 are going to. What are you going to do first?
What do you think, Macho? Library? It's a little bit more casual of a setting.
Library first, because then we can hopefully reconvene with Ned as well.
Oh, that's fair.
Who I feel like we desperately need to protect. So, yeah.
Cool. Then yes, Anne and Teddy will head to the library.
Okay. Then we will start with you 2, and then we'll go. We'll flip back and forth between you 2 and those.
Right on.
Okay. So the city library is also the city hall. It's easily the fanciest building. It lies farthest to the north. There are white stone columns that support a beautiful archway inviting anyone. It's rather small, but it's very pretty. Given the way that most of the town looks kind of dilapidated and old, this one looks better kept. Like it may even be newer since the town was established. However, it still can't escape the mud and the dust and stuff like that. Like it's still it's not pristine, but it just looks better than the rest of it.
Sure.
There are large wooden doors that open outward, and there are small windows to view inside if you want to peek in rather than walk in. But it's up to you on what you want to do.
We don't. Do you just want to go in?
I don't see any reason not to.
Agreed. And Teddy's just gonna grab the door and open.
Okay. Within the doors, the first thing that you see is a reception, minded by a woman that you recognize as Violet. A sign says, "Please wipe your feet." There's a mat on the floor there that you can do so to hopefully keep the mud down. You assume. She does greet you as you enter with a smile and waves, and she asks if are you here for the civic pursuits or the library? And she kind of gestures in either direction. You can see bookcases already behind, kind of lining the walls.
Teddy will wipe his feet because we want to respect yeah, we want to respect the rules of the home, the rules of the place, library, town hall, and just kind of look over at Anne. Does Anne want to take this, or?
Anne will also wipe her feet. She is very polite. And she's going to come up to the front desk and just say, I think that we want to go to the library, but I believe that our friend might be staying somewhere with you as well. His name is Ned. Do you know where he is?
Ah, Ned, yes. I mean, he's been staying here, not necessarily with me. Yeah, he's back in the library. He's got himself set up a little cot. We opened the library to him since he didn't want to sleep in the church for whatever reason. Said it felt creepy. But yeah, he is. He's here. Is there anything that I can help you research or anything that you're looking for?
I kind of give a side glance to Teddy, and then I just say, well, actually, I was hoping to meet with the mayor. Is he taking appointments at the moment?
This is awkward. I guess you're new in town. And she kind of fidgets as if she's trying to find a way of explaining what's going on. Our mayor is not he's not taking appointments right now, unfortunately, and the deputy mayor is currently visiting with the count, so unfortunately he's not here either, but I can take your names down if you'd like, and we can see if we can set up an appointment for the future.
No, that's okay. I can't imagine we're going to be staying in town very long. Yeah, I think that maybe just if you could point us in the direction of Ned, and this count fella, it sounds kind of interesting. What can you tell me about him?
He owns the land here. He doesn't really interact with us much, admittedly. He more interacts with the mayor. The mayor is the elected official that's kind of the go-between.
Out of curiosity, how often does your mayor interact with the count? Is it like a weekly meeting, bi-weekly meeting, monthly, quarterly?
It's usually every Wednesday.
Okay.
But yes, so it is every week. The mayor goes up.
Is it a long trip to get up there?
Are you asking me, or are you asking?
Oh, I'm asking Violet.
Okay. I've never been myself. They kind of have the gate sealed off for most people.
Oh, that's fair. But it usually takes the mayor, a whole day to get there and back.
Oh yes. He usually, in fact, will stay the night and return on the following.
Oh,
but
what day is it today?
But with the way that things are, with and she kind of gestures toward the darkness outside, they've been meeting quite often. I mean, usually every day the mayor will go up there, the deputy mayor, go and visit.
I mean, that's fair. It's definitely a very odd and strange phenomena going on outside. I'm sure that they're very worried about the town and the people, and they just want to make sure that they're getting their ducks in a row.
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry. I don't think I caught it earlier. What did you say that the mayor's name was?
Well, the deputy's mayor's name is Herman Powell, and she just kind of deflates. We don't remember. Something happened, and none of us remember the mayor's name.
But you've seen him recently, like he's still around. You just look at him and you're just like, "Hey, mayor."
No, he's been missing. That's why the deputy mayor is the one meeting with the count.
Oh. This is, again, we're new here. What's the count's name?
I'll be honest, the count doesn't really interact with us. You may find a book about his family somewhere in the library, but I can't really answer that question. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sure, a lineage book would definitely be helpful in figuring that out. I do wonder, just out of curiosity, is the mayor's office still in this building?
Yeah, it's in the civic hall, and she kind of gestures to her right, and there's just another entryway with double doors, you can see. But it's obviously without an appointment to meet with the deputy mayor. I can't really.
Oh, I mean, no, I completely understand that. The only reason I ask is because, I'm somewhat of an inventor myself, and though it is my first time here in your fair city, I was hoping to maybe, set up some shops here. And I did want to speak to the mayor, and so I don't know if maybe his sign-up sheet is by his office, or I could maybe slip a little letter down underneath his door. But if you could escort me, that would be fantastic. I just want to, make sure to get in connection with the higher ups.
I can take that.
The letter?
Yes.
I mean, are you sure? Because I don't want to impose you. I know that you're going to be up on your feet anyway, helping us with the library. So maybe it'd just be best to just kind of boop on over there. And
no, I'm also the secretary.
Oh, that's fantastic. Double jobs, double positions.
The gig economy, am I right?
And this economy.
Well, listen. I think actually I was hoping there were a couple things on your letters that I felt like could be a little bit better. Why don't we go meet up with Ned? I'll help you rewrite your letters, and then we can make sure that they're good enough to send. How does that sound?
That's fair. She is much better. She's a much better writer than I am. So we'll touch base with you after I've finished.
Oh, sure. I will. While you go and find Ned, I will go and get a book of history of the town with the genealogy, since you wanted to see that.
That would be very kind of you.
Sure.
Oh.
She kind of stands up and, yes?
My name is Theodore Ulysses Franklin, and I gesture to Anne.
Anne?
She's Anne.
I don't get my last name out anymore. Not since the last time.
Learned from your mistakes.
I've learned from my mistakes.
I am Violet. It's a pleasure to meet you both. Please enjoy the library. If you need anything, do not hesitate to ask. I will be there shortly with the history.
Thank you so much. And Teddy goes into the library.
Yeah, and Anne is hot on his heels.
Cool. Speaking of hot on their heels, let's switch to the other group. Because heels.
Hey,
because heels and feet.
Apophis, I feel like we don't ever talk that much.
Perhaps you're right. So
how are things?
They have been better. I
that's good. That's good.
miss my beetle arms.
Oh yeah. Honestly, the beetle arms are like some of the coolest part. Like I mean.
Yeah,
really,
now I just look like some sort of regular old lizard guy.
So are the beetles sentient? Like, do they have their own, and it's just like a mutual thing of like, hey, be my arms, and they're like, sure, or is it like?
Oh, absolutely not. They are symbols of Ra, and they are dead.
Oh, okay.
Because I will eat Ra.
So they're zombies, scarabs.
No, they're just the shells that I've kind of magicked into the shape of human arms, so that I can.
Should never noticed they were dead.
They're just straight. Okay, I very interesting.
I
I
could
don't
magic
know.
use some beetle arms. If you wanted like alive beetle arms, I guess, but that
If
would
I
probably be harder because they would be
could I
resisting my.
control them, or would you have to
I would
control the
have to
arm?
control them.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it would be a like okay. Very interesting, very interesting. I'll think about that. I'll think about that. I just wanted to. I don't know. I guess we just wanted to see how you were doing. Crazy stuff happened a couple days ago. Just wanted to make sure you're doing all good. I've mostly just been hanging out with Teddy, so I haven't really gotten a chance to check up on anyone else to see if they're also okay with what happened.
Well, it's nice that it's always night here because then I don't have to face my mistakes.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
I might have turned the sun red.
Oh,
by
you
accident.
did that. I was wondering about that. I thought that was just general
Yeah.
bad things were happening.
No, that might have been me.
Okay.
Kind of. I'm
Well,
not
I don't
really
think
sure
I-
how.
So why do you think you turned the sun red?
I felt like I was going to fail, and then a surge of power washed through me, and then the sun turned red. And
Oh.
that seems like a little bit of a coincidence given my inherent connection with the sun and also magic and also the color red.
So just so I get this right, because I don't feel like we've ever really talked about this. You're actually going to eat the sun?
Yes, I'm hoping Teddy will build me a spaceship
Okay.
because I don't
think he
really
already
know
did
how
that.
I'm supposed to get there.
I think he built
But
a
I-
spaceship.
That's so
And he
adorable.
didn't put me on it.
Yeah, he
I-
didn't. No, well, no, you were there. You were. I mean, we were watching
Well-
him shoot his thing into space.
I don't know what a spaceship looks like.
That is
so
true. That is true.
I kind of just assumed that was some sort of like
Okay.
doohickey.
Okay, I got you. No worries. No worries. I get confused too sometimes. Sometimes, all these new things the kids talk about, I don't even get it.
We are
So
both
Office-
very old.
My face
Just-
hurts.
Just so that we're established here, just really quick. Apophis doesn't know what a rocket is, and Chuck doesn't know what a dead beetle is.
I know what a dead beetle is.
You
I
just,
just was-
aren't able to differentiate between a live beetle and a dead beetle.
I was just confused because I was like, so the beetles, they're there, but they're not like. I thought maybe they're alive, but because I never was microscoped up to the arm. Like, are you breathing?
Arab beetles are like big.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a guy. I'm not a
Chuck
science
needs
boy.
glasses.
I don't
Chuck's
need glasses.
cholesterol in his blood is so thick that he just can't he has to focus so hard on just being alive that he can't look at the details.
The
of
man
anything.
cries gravy because he has so much just rolling around in his body.
When you have
Anyway.
blood that thick, it's hard to see.
So anyway, I just wanted to talk because so eating the sun's supposed to cause the end of the world.
That
Do I
is
understand that?
correct.
Do you
That-
want to end the world?
Haha, good question. I don't know.
Oh wow, I'd rather. I mean personally, I'd rather. That seems like a big thing to be concerned about, or not
Yep.
certain about.
Well, I have to end the world because it is my destiny, but I kind of like not ending the world. I
So,
guess.
I'm gonna throw this out here. I said a very similar thing to Anne recently, but don't let these weird preconceived notions of I know we're talking literally you are an Egyptian embodiment of a god or whatever, and so destiny written in the stars or whatever, literally maybe some ethereal force determined that you have to end the world, but you whatever feels right, do what makes you happy. Don't let this all this nonsense, it pulls you in, and it's from a guy who's got pulled in and thought this was his only option, I just I just hate to see, like, I know you're technically older than me, but I just hate, but you know, you've only been on the planet for like what, 20 years. You could live a lot longer. You've got like your whole immortal existence to live out. You don't have to waste it by just getting caught up in like the nonsense. Don't let like other people tell you what to do. Do what makes you feel happy, because you know, you never know. You might be age 62 and regret any choice you made.
Are you okay, Chuck?
You know, I've been asking myself a lot recently. Just doing a lot of reflection recently. A lot of, you know, just seeing serious moments, and or just, you know, having to deal with and question things. I don't know.
Not a big fan of mortality. I understand. You could
Yeah.
become immortal.
I feel like that one's a little out of my reach. Might be a little above my pay grade. I just, my age, 62, or something. I don't even remember anymore. I don't have that much longer to go. And so, obviously, the person leaving the table shouldn't like place an order on the menu, but I'd rather, the world stick around a bit after I'm gone.
We talking about big ZDs, because I did not follow that thread.
No, I can get where you thought that.
Oh, good.
I do have
So
a thing
good.
with food.
You do have a thing with food.
I do have a thing with food. I'm just saying, like, because usually, because if you are leaving, like, so we say you're at a restaurant like Big ZD's, if that helps you, like someone leaving the restaurant should not order food for the table. It's just doesn't make sense.
You would order food.
I'm
though.
doing another
You
John
would
Mulaney bit. Anyway.
You would order food for the table so that you could take it home.
Well, no, the point. I mean,
Chuck,
yeah,
I am not.
At this point, you guys are standing outside of the lodge, and just like for the past 10 minutes, you've been there. And, like,
okay,
people,
we should
like,
probably go in. I just want you to think about that, just because I've noticed, like, all you young people making big decisions and choosing this way of life, and I just want to make sure you understand what's going on.
Can we have the
Chuck,
lodge have like a? No, go ahead, Mars.
That was it.
Okay.
Apophis just wanted to be like, Chuck, I am older than you.
The lodge should have like a password person who's had the little door open for these past 10 minutes and is like waiting. It's just like
Oh no!
watching this entire
I
conversation.
was about to say there has been someone standing in the doorway staring at. Like legitimately, I was just getting ready to say, there is someone just kind of like.
This is a private conversation. That's very. I mean.
And this is private property. What do you want?
Sorry, we just were hoping to say hello to a Sir Bartholomew Beckham.
Why?
We're just new in town. Heard that he was, he was a big figure, hunting monsters. We're a bit of monster hunters ourselves, and so we were looking to see what like a real professional was up to. Maybe he could provide some tricks, an old dog, it's hard for an old dog to learn new tricks, but it's never hard. It's never too early to try, too late to try,
And I am also not old in this world, so I could learn new tricks, even though I'm not a dog. Do you have to be a dog to learn new tricks?
I think your friend is broken.
Which one?
Yeah, that's a very
Who are they
interesting question.
talking to?
Anyway, this is our dog, who is also a train.
He's actually talking to the train.
The train just shakes his head like, I don't know.
What? So what? You want to meet him to learn some tricks or something?
Just wanted to get, we're new in town. Wanted to see just wanted to get to know some people. Maybe if we get some information along the way, like some tips, That's good. That's cool for me.
Huh.
That's cool for you?
You did say something in there that caught my attention. The word tips. It's a good word, isn't it? and he just kind of leans back against the door.
Oh,
So-
okay. I see what we're doing here. You're trying to. I get you. This is my first run around the ballpark. You know. I got you. I know when a man needs some extra kachinks, if you know what I'm saying.
That sounds dirty. I don't want none of that. All right, I just want some money.
Well, I wasn't offering, honestly. Anyway, so, Apophis, do you have money? I mean, I have money.
I did not buy any drinks last night, so I can purchase our entrance into the place.
I mean, I technically have money. It's just, I had to buy the rooms and I had to buy some drinks, but I don't know if the dog has any money.
How much should I pay the man?
I think like, see, I don't know if this is a haggling situation. Probably best if we just don't haggle. So I think probably. Hey, no, we're not. This is a private conversation, sir.
You're standing right in front of me again.
Anyway, just like one gold.
How much money do you want, man?
Oh my god.
How much money you got?
Damn it, that was the wrong question.
I have
one gold.
I have 3 gold.
Crap.
He's not gonna take all of my money. That would be rude.
You'd be really surprised.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That'll be 2 gold, 50 silver.
Oh my god, that's most of your money.
I do not actually have only 3 gold pieces.
Oh, smart.
And Apophis hands over 3 gold pieces, or 2 gold and 50 silver.
Wait. 50 silver is 5 gold pieces.
Oh.
So altogether, that's 7 gold pieces that you're handing.
Yes.
to
Oh
this
crap,
guy.
we've been bamboozled.
It's like when you go to a different country and you just don't understand how the currency works.
I just don't know how the currency works. Hold on. Okay, well, I don't think Chuck knows that in character, so I guess he just lets it happen. He's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. I guess
We sent the 2 worst.
Well, we're not there, so
it's true.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Apophis
I think
works
this is
over 7 gold, I guess.
I think this was the perfect duo. I've really appreciated this interaction already.
Chuck and
Does
Apophis for a
Prototext
future.
have a money pocket or anything?
Hey, plus you're doing business with you. And he takes it, puts it in his pouch, and leaves.
I think this was a good deal.
In the future, we should definitely send Chuck and Apophis on all shopping trips, just in general.
What?
I don't know. I feel like you're lowballing me. I'm $500, sir. This is an apple, like just a normal apple. He's like, yeah, but Teddy told me I needed to get one of those for for technology stuff. He told me we were talking about computers, and he told me to get an apple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, chat. I just want to point out that chat made the realization that I did, which is Dustin said that the man left.
Did he even work there? Crap. Oh my god.
So I feel like you probably have about 30 seconds to decide if you're gonna chase after him or demand entry or what.
So wait, can I try to
man.
open the door?
You've been boozled, comma, bam.
Yep, absolutely.
Is the door open?
It's locked.
Ah, crap.
Oh
Quickly,
my god.
Apophis, we've been bamboozled. Quickly, Prototext after him, boy. Play fetch.
Prototext just kind of turns to Apophis.
Are you shouting like that? Like, is that? Because if so, you do hear a click, and then the door opens.
Oh, good. Hey, there's some weirdos out here, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I
Taking
had
our
to pay
gold.
a man. I had to pay a man
Well,
for him to run away.
Bad date, huh? What do you want?
God, here we go again. We're new in town. We're a couple of monster hunters, like amateur monster hunters, hoping to meet Sir Bartholomew Beckham to get some tips, maybe get to know. We're just trying to get to know the locals, really, and hopefully maybe we get some tips on monster hunting along the way.
Fans or something. I don't know why I keep going back to that.
You could say fans.
You could also say admirers
I don't know
or
about that one.
Did they say fan?
Oh,
I can't. That was a bad voice.
I liked
But
it.
I liked it.
It was him.
No good. That's the guy. That's the guy. Yep, we're a couple of fans. Move away, hot air, because here we come.
Oh my
and
god.
he's like, whatever you say. And he opens the door.
Okay, cool. We walk in. I walk
All
in,
right.
at least.
As soon as you walk in, you are assaulted with just a terrible smell. Like
Oh.
it is just, it is the smell of livestock
Oh, thank God.
that have been enclosed inside of a building for a while.
Oh, yeah.
It is the smell of manure. It is the smell of rotten hay. It is the smell of just it's disgusting.
Obviously, they have not invented Febreze yet. Oh, it's the smell of feet. Oh.
Listen, you are doing it this time. I'm not trying.
I was so scared.
So is what's in the room? Is it just like what's the smell coming from?
Moment. There's a map for this one.
Oh, there's a map. I'm so
I just
excited.
gotta find where I kept my
Where it's hidden.
yeah. Did I close it by accident like a Dumbo? It looks like it. Nice. Cool. Give me a second to reopen Roll20. I guess.
I just want to say, I want to give Chris a shout out for not saying Sir Bartholomew Beckham in the normal way and sticking to character. Right?
Yeah.
What do you
Kudos.
mean? What do you mean?
Because normally you're like, Sir Bartholomew Beckham.
Sir Bartholomew Beckham.
Sir Bartholomew
Bartholomew
Beckham.
Beckham.
I may start doing that like
Beckham.
like Saul was doing Team Avatar.
Well, that's
Team
well.
Avatar and the Fire Ferrets.
Well, like you could, because he just says his name, like, oh, if this isn't a hard task for Sir Bartholomew Beckham, I shall hunt down those big feet.
Look, I'm glad that Anne is not there, because if Anne was there, she would just be like, just trying to fight, just trying to like rush into this building and just like wrangle this man and just end him, because he's the
Dude,
worst.
the frickin' when you were like, oh, Sir Bartholomew Beckham, help me, and he's like, oh, Sir Bartholomew Beckham never says no to a damsel in distress.
I hate the man. I wish he wasn't around. If
Oh
you know
my
what
gosh.
I mean. We're
Yeah,
here to maybe
You've
this
made
is it.
Maybe this is
clear.
it.
We're here to finish what we started.
I feel
Wait, is it what? But what a cruel twist of fate, though. If like your superiors, like, because they said to survive, correct?
I think
One of them is Sir
both
Bartholomew
must
Beckham.
survive. No,
Both must
absolutely
survive.
not.
One of them is Sir Bartholomew Beckham. What's going on?
Then I would have to find new superiors. Sorry.
we'd have to move in different directions.
breaks ties with their god out of spite.
I mean,
Also, I hope
people have done worse.
I like Masha. I like that you're like I hope everyone gets what I'm saying. As if like 30 seconds ago you didn't say that you were gonna bust in through this door to end him.
Okay,
Alright,
we're here.
Yes.
We're
so
in
you
the
enter-
building.
Whoop.
Ba 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 ba.
Yeah, that is yes. I was going to say that is where you enter. Down that area. Hang on, I have like,
Sweet Caroline. I love that song. Ba ba ba.
wake these people up here. Just quick.
Good times.
Maybe someday I'll learn how to use Roll20.
If you go to your like characters, you can like drag the character
Well,
onto the screen.
It's just like I'm not centered in the middle of the map unless I zoom way out. And it's not letting me like drag the map around.
If you can right click and drag, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You can also change the settings so that the scroll works the way that you want it. But right click will let you drag the map. That's what I usually use.
Sweet Caroline. That was, when me back in the 80s, me and Teddy, we every now and then after work maybe go hang out at a pub, play it and the song would sing, dude. We would karaoke night crazy. I mean, before karaoke was karaoke, sometimes you just sang at the pub.
I don't understand karaoke.
Well, it's like, if you like them, do you like music in any way? Like, do you have a song you like?
I have listened to some music, yes.
So it's like, if you really liked a song, you would sing it with people as like a community thing, because it's like fun, it's like, oh, we're so crazy.
Listen, do you want to like enter or not?
I would
Yes,
like to enter,
please.
yes, please. Excuse me.
Yeah, sure. And this is what you see. It looks like it used to be an old prison. There are barred doors and the like scattered kind of throughout the room, but the smell is worse coming from this direction, which is also where the man directs you to see Sir Bartholomew.
Okay. Do you think never mind, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you for your time. I'll see you later.
Yeah, things are dilapidated. Some of the stone
That's
is
a big
loose
word.
on the ground. There are places where there are doors, but they're on the ground instead of where they should be.
Okay.
And no, can't see.
Is this a
So,
door right here?
That one's on the ground.
Oh, that one's on the ground. Okay, I'll just
Yeah,
walk
you-
in
yeah,
and be
you-
like,
you-
"Hello."
Ah, yes, new fans. Hello. It is
Ah.
I, Sir Bartholomew Beckham.
Ah, yes.
What do I owe the pleasure?
I am Sir Chuck Duval, and this is Sir Poppy.
That is not my name.
Well,
But if you prefer that, then since we are such big fans of yours, that is acceptable. But only because we are such big fans of yours, and I wouldn't want to correct you on my name.
we are
This
such
is-
big fans.
We love your work. All of it. Everything you've ever done.
Apophis lying is very fun.
Actually, roll deception.
Oh no.
Just
I forgot
Apophis?
we were playing D&D for a second.
Yeah, we can just do that.
I also forgot we're playing D&D for a second.
After I
Do you want
tried,
me to
Actually-
also?
Roll deception.
after I
Both
tried
roll
so
deception.
hard to get a persuasion check to see the mayor's office.
Oh, you'll get a
Oh,
chance.
okay.
It's just
7.
That's a 7 minus 1 for me, so that's a
Dude.
6.
So such big fans.
Hold
Such
on,
big
can-
fans.
Can Prototext help?
I doubt it.
Uh,
What are they gonna do? Fight him?
no, I was hoping that maybe Prototext could like
Pop out a little
little
Sir Bartholomew flag.
yeah, and just kind of like,
Just like, yeah.
like out of one of his cannons.
To sell the fact that we're such big fans. Maybe he pulls out a fan.
Because Prototext does have stats, so he technically does have a charisma score.
I mean, sure, I guess.
Yes. That's an 11 minus 2, so 9. It kind of gets
You love
jammed a
all
little
your
bit before it like finally pops out.
And I was gonna say something you've never seen before, but Apophis, I guess, is the only one who would have seen anything otherwise. But he actually, like, his face kind of softens, and he goes, you don't have to lie to me. I will prove myself if I must.
Honestly, that's all. I mean, in all honesty, sir, we're just a couple of amateurs, just trying to see what the local monster hunters are up to. Maybe get some stuff that we can take for our own.
Cool, roll deception again.
Okay. I'm so good at this.
Amateurs. Sure.
Oh, it's a 6.
I got a 13 that time.
You didn't even need to roll because you didn't say anything.
I
Chuck-
realized that after I said that I rolled. I was like, oh wait, I didn't need to roll
I'm not
for that.
lying.
Did you say you're not lying?
I was saying it as a joke of like, I realized I'm not lying.
Listen, I would appreciate it if you would honor my house.
A sense of steel on this guy. You've seen right through us.
Is there a proper way to honor your house?
How about you tell me what you're really here for?
We're just, in all honesty, we know who you are, and we were interested to see what information you had about the town, about the situation, with the vampires and the, not the sun kind of just being gone.
I see. Yes, it is quite the predicament we found ourselves in here, Rubrum. Oh, but luckily they have me. And he just kind of nods to himself.
Yeah.
Anywho.
What kind of monsters you got here?
Yes. Well, you can indeed enjoy the fragrance of the ones that I have.
I was just about to say it smell. I love the scent you have going on here. What is that?
Oh, it's disgusting.
Is that swamp fresh breeze? What is that?
We're not really able to do much about it as we study these creatures captured.
Okay. So you're a man of science?
No, I am a hunter.
Okay.
And then he points at a man sitting next to him. He goes, "He is a man of science."
Okay.
The man's
cool.
like got an eye patch over one eye. He's missing 3 teeth. Smiles at.
That's what it's good that you have like a diverse staff of different different kind of studies.
Science man, do you know anything about the situation involving the vampires?
Real bad.
I like this guy.
Quick
Wow. Teddy rebrand.
Honestly, way more effective than Teddy. Tells you straightforward what's going on. Okay, cool. So Sir Bartholomew Beckham, do you know anything about the situation with the Count or the Mayor, who I guess no one knows their name?
Yes, that is quite the conundrum. None of us can remember the person that we put in charge.
But you all know you knew his name.
Yes, which makes it even stranger that it has happened this way. We've had medical experts look over us, and he points to the man on his left, such as Dr. Seibert here, and he can essentially be the man's twin.
Okay, cool. Okay. Have you ever seen the Count yourself?
He has not yet been able to take my appointments, but
okay. So you've never seen him in person.
No.
Okay, interesting. And also the mayor is missing, and we don't know his name.
It's the deputy mayor is currently in charge.
Okay, okay. Have you ever seen the Count and the mayor in the same room? Just out of curiosity.
I just told you I never met the Count.
Exactly. Makes you think, huh? What are they hiding?
All right.
Have you heard any mythology on the Count? Does anyone know what he looks like? Does he have any powers?
Robert Sway.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh no. Stop making me roll charisma things.
Can't help it.
You did send the 2 people with very low charisma, I assume.
That's a 3.
Oh.
Technically, I'm still better in D&D than I am in Monster of the Week, because in Monster of the Week, I can't roll to manipulate someone until I've proven myself to them. But
What's your charisma modifier out of curiosity?
-1.
Same. Okay.
Yeah.
Prototex has a -2.
Damn, you'd think that robot dog would be pretty charming.
He's charming to us.
And that's all that matters, honestly. Okay.
And he says, no, I have no knowledge whatsoever.
Okay, so, but I just think, I was thinking to myself, obviously, like someone of your standard, I feel like they would know what's going on, or if not, like, they know someone who does, like you have connections around town, you've got your finger on the pulse.
I am friends with the deputy mayor, but he is currently with the count discussing the situation.
Okay, so you would say that the deputy mayor is the only one who actively sees the count on a regular basis?
As of now, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Perhaps the old grave.
The grave keep?
Yes, he was the one that the count requested to deliver food.
Does he have Dutch corpses in there? A train?
Prototex puts a stop to that one right there.
Like authentic Dutch corpses, though.
Every single time we make a meta comment, Prototex
is just like, no! Stop being self-referential.
No.
Is there Dutch? Wait, hold on. Is there like this? I'm not saying this out loud, but I'm thinking to myself: do Dutch people exist?
like
just like in general, or
just in general. But no, more specifically, in the world of D&D, do Dutch people would he understand? Like, oh yeah, authentic Dutch people. Or would he just be like, Dutch?
Ask him.
I'm not gonna ask him because I feel like I've done that enough. I feel like I haven't really done well with asking people how the world works.
That's pretty deep.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh my gosh.
Can you show us some of your monsters?
And he looks at you and just kind of stares for a moment. I don't know. There's very sensitive information going on. Very scientific studies.
I'm sensitive and scientific. I went to school. I am still going to school. In fact, I'm a student. I'm an amateur student, hunter, scientist.
I dropped out of college.
Pause, roll deception. If you don't want to roll deception, stop lying.
It's a 12.
It's also a pretty bad lie. But you know what? Let me pull up. Oh, that's the wrong. Just. What did you say you rolled?
12.
Ah, yes, an amateur student. I remember my days of being an amateur.
Yes.
Seems like only yesterday.
I'm
But
sure
obviously
it
you
was.
weren't an amateur for long. I feel like you quickly got the grasp of what's...
Oh, it took me a while, so don't give up. Stay in
Oh,
school.
okay. I'll take that. I'll take that to heart.
You know, for an aspiring person who is...
You're never too old, you know? You're never too old.
Yes, indeed. Very well. I shall allow you entry to see the monster.
Perfect.
Do be careful. They're very dangerous. Some
I
of them
will.
are rather exotic and not from around.
Okay. Thank
we
you.
will look
I
at them
will.
carefully.
I will head over there then. Boop. Boop.
Doctor, will you please go with? Yeah, right.
We could. We get an extremely goofy movie situation.
Yes,
going
we
on.
need to do this where we take Chuck back to college.
I'm going to get my degree, Teddy.
Chuck's been undercover for a week now, and he's joined a frat. He's the leader of a student council, and a teacher's aide.
And he's the star quarterback. How does he balance it all? The secret is it's actually Apophis, whose fanny pack has been reprogrammed to make him look like Chuck.
Even if
So
it
he
was,
does all the. So he does all the sports stuff.
even if it was just a community college, I think it would still be really great to see. Enjoy.
Okay.
Yay,
Alright.
monster time.
As you step into this hallway, indeed, it does stretch out to the left and the right and is lined with cells. You hear just disgusting sounds from many of them.
There's just a person in that one.
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Doppelganger. He just shrugs.
okay, man of science.
I mean, you can roll nature, roll knowledge nature.
Okay, let's do some nature. 13. Lucky number.
Moment. Looking, there's. What'd you roll?
13.
Knowledge floods back to you that you didn't have before. And you know that there is in fact a creature known as a doppelganger.
Maybe I did go to college.
It is a beast that might have been Arcana, whatever, it doesn't matter. And that can change its shape into any person, medium or small, that it has seen before.
Okay. Very interesting.
He shrugs. Doppelganger.
Yeah, I got that one. I feel like I
What?
heard that somewhere.
Other creatures do you have here?
Got an ooze. Bugs. Vampire bug.
Bugs are
Okay.
cool. I like bugs.
Vampire bug?
I also like vampires, but not here. I don't like vampires here.
Oh yeah, we don't like vampires. Never seen me
No.
hang out with a vampire.
Me neither.
Yeah. Couple of vampire haters right here. I mean, come on, just see a dentist. Am I right?
You're right, Chuck.
Yeah.
He spits on the ground.
Yeah, patooey. Okay.
You don't actually spit, you just say the word
Yeah,
patooey.
I just say patooey. I assume this is the vampire bug.
Is he pointing at him? Or you ask?
Yeah, I guess I'm pointing.
He shakes his head. No, round the corner.
Round the corner. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. What's this vampire bug look like? DM.
This is the vampire bug. It is. Listen, fam. I just got a list, just so everyone knows. I just got a list of monsters here.
On Roll20.
No, I mean, yes, also on Roll20, but I have an actual just list of all of the monsters I have prepared. So I sometimes have to scroll through to find it because I don't have all of their names memorized.
Gotcha.
Especially this one, because this one's actually a special. So what you see before you... Actually, you know what? Make a Constitution saving throw.
I do love Constitution.
That is something I am better at.
17.
God, I rolled a 4. Plus
Oh.
3 is 7. Constitution check or saving throw?
Saving throw.
I have advantage on Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay, well.
Well,
Nice.
you should, yeah.
Well, it's still a 10, but I got a 10 plus 3, so at least that's a 13.
13.
That's
Okay.
way better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuck is fine, and Apophis feels like just a churning in your stomach as you look into this cell. And what you see before you is, you assume to be some sort of spider. The problem is that rather than looking like a regular spider, this spider is made of a corpse. It looks as though something has crawled inside of it and ripped out through it to become what you see in front of you. The corpse's head is hanging over back on the back of the creature, and the front of the creature looks to be a rotten head of a spider with blood dripping from it.
That's not cool. That's
Yeah,
not
do you
cool.
see why I made you roll Constitution? How about all?
I hate it.
That's awesome.
Everyone at home, roll a Constitution check. See if you throw up. Okay.
There are webs in there, so that
Is
kind
so is
web.
specifically the spider, is the vampire bug, is it related to the vampire problem, or is this just like happenstance? Also vampire bug.
He kind of shrugs. He goes, "Don't know yet."
Okay, you still doing some win back for some tests.
I don't like this bug that much. I prefer
Beetles.
different bugs.
Well, luckily we hate vampires, so
That must be why I hate this bug, because I
yeah,
hate vampires
that must be it.
so much.
That is definitely
I
it.
don't like vampires at all. They're not.
Cool.
He shrugs. They're hot.
The vampires? Or the bugs?
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, I'm not one to judge. You can do whatever you want, as long as it makes you happy.
It's a joke.
It was a joke. Oh, ha! I love jokes. Okay.
Funny.
Yeah.
I like you, science man.
Cool.
Thanks.
Apophis has never said that to Teddy.
Wow. Okay, very fun. So is there anything that DM, is there anything that stands out to me in any of these cells? Like, oh, this seems like important information.
Yeah, there's a vampire bug up there. You could probably check out.
There's a vampire bug again? Okay, here, hold on. What's the deal with the vampire bug? Yeah, I'm like, hello, vampire bug.
Do you want me to
speak
describe it
English?
again? Because I can describe it again.
No, you don't have to describe it again, but like, just tell, like, what's its deal? What's he doing in there?
It skitters a little bit,
Hello,
As you
vampire
drive up to
bug.
it. and then it leaps at the cell.
Okay.
And the cell
Ah.
clangs. And then it does it again. And again. And the cell begins to creak.
Oh God. Okay. So science man, it's been fun. I'll see you later. I've got a train to catch.
Then you hear a clang behind you. Let's take our break.
Oh no. Thanks for sticking with us, folks. We'll see you in 15 minutes.
Wow.
It's me, I'm skittering.
My name is Dr. Alexander Rose, and as hard as it may be to believe, I am a vampire. Well, at least partly. I don't even truly remember how this came about. You see, I had a problem with certain controlled substances. I was a user. I also gave freely out of the pharmacy connected to my clinic. There were many that I shared with. All of this culminated with one night, one bite, and my life changed forever. I'm now hunting for my sire, the one who turned me into this, and for any knowledge on my unique condition, while trying to fix the life that I found myself in. I fight the urges. I work to try and make the world now a safer place for those like I once was, and for those like I am now. To prove my humanity remains, and that I'm more than monstrous.
My name is Anne Darelay, and it's lovely to meet you. For the bulk of my career, I've been a dating coach. This has been a bit contentious for my parents, who think that there are more respectable paths for me to take. What's important to me is that I'm helping people. That's not what got me to where I am now. One day, I stood from a nap with a message from an unseen deity looping through my head. The apocalypse is coming, it said, and it is your duty to ensure it comes to pass. Something inside me had woken up. As silly as it sounds, I had powers. A year has passed, and I'm no closer to learning the origin of these powers, or bringing about the end of days at that, but I've still found a way to put them to good use. If you ask politely, I'll still give you tips on flirting with a beautiful stranger at the bar. But if they turn out to be a shapeshifter, then I'll be the one to take them out.
I am the head of Apophis, the Egyptian snake god prophesied to swallow the sun and bring about the end of the world. I was summoned from my slumber about 20 years ago by a group who didn't understand the weight of their actions, by a group that failed to acknowledge my power. And so I was split. I should have been risen as a horrifying, monstrous snake, large enough to swallow the sun, but instead I'm just the head of one. As I wondered, contemplating the life I now had before me, this form couldn't bring about the end of days, I began to appreciate the world around me and see what it had to offer. The apocalypse is my destiny, but I'm not sure it's the future I really want.
The name's Chuck Duval, though some people might be more familiar with my old work title, the Silencer. You could say I was a hitman. I used to take out anyone for the right price, be it people or monsters. How many people I killed is a secret between me and God. I've been retired for the past couple of years, but things change. Retirement got boring, and I don't have that much time left to waste doing crossword puzzles in between my daily dose of Vicodin. So might as well use it to silence a few deadbeats on my way out.
1 second, folks. Recalibrating the sonic rifle. Almost there. Hot damn! Oh, shit. Oh, I apologize. Let me introduce myself. My name is Theodore Ulysses Franklin. You can call me Teddy. Born in good old San Antonio, Texas, back in 1959. My mama was Mexican, my daddy a cow rancher, and sí, hablo español. After graduating from MIT with various degrees, I delved into some of the fringe sciences. There, I discovered the existence of the supernatural, and I realized my purpose: researching the unexplained and protecting normal folks from the terrors in the dark. My savings went into building Old Tex, my mobile base of operations, out of the scraps of a 442 Atlantic steam locomotive. Old Tex and I travel across the country, fighting monsters, protecting people, and riding the rails.
My name is Dr. Alexander Rose, and as hard as it may be to believe, I am a vampire. Well, at least partly. I don't even truly remember how this came about. You see, I had a problem with certain controlled substances. I was a user. I also gave freely out of the pharmacy connected to my clinic. There were many that I shared with. All of this culminated with one night, one bite, and my life changed forever. I'm now hunting for my sire, the one who turned me into this, and for any knowledge on my unique condition while trying to fix the life that I found myself in. I fight the urges. I work to try and make the world now a safer place for those like I once was, and for those like I am now. To prove my humanity remains, and that I'm more than monstrous.
My name is Anne Darelay, and it's lovely to meet you. For the bulk of my career, I've been a dating coach. This has been a bit contentious for my parents, who think that there are more respectable paths for me to take. What's important to me is that I'm helping people. That's not what got me to where I am now. One day, I stirred from a nap with a message from an unseen deity looping through my head. The apocalypse is coming, it said, and it is your duty to ensure it comes to pass. Something inside me had woken up. As silly as it sounds, I had powers. A year has passed, and I'm no closer to learning the origin of these powers, or bringing about the end of days at that, but I've still found a way to put them to good use. If you ask politely, I'll still give you tips on flirting with a beautiful stranger at the bar. But if they turn out to be a shapeshifter, then I'll be the one to take them out.
I am the head of Apophis, the Egyptian snake god prophesied to swallow the sun and bring about the end of the world. I was summoned from my slumber about 20 years ago by a group who didn't understand the weight of their actions, by a group that failed to acknowledge my power. And so I was split. I should have been risen as a horrifying, monstrous snake, large enough to swallow the sun, but instead I'm just the head of one. As I wondered, contemplating the life I now had before me, this form couldn't bring about the end of days, I began to appreciate the world around me and see what it had to offer. The apocalypse is my destiny, but I'm not sure it's the future I really want.
The name's Chuck Duval, though some people might be more familiar with my old work title, the Silencer. You could say I was a hitman. I used to take out anyone for the right price, be it people or monsters. How many people I killed is a secret between me and God. I've been retired for the past couple of years, but things change. Retirement got boring, and I don't have that much time left to waste doing crossword puzzles in between my daily dose of Vicodin. So might as well use it to silence a few deadbeats on my way out.
1 second, folks. Recalibrating the sonic rifle. Almost there. Hot damn! Oh, shit. Oh, I apologize. Let me introduce myself. My name is Theodore Ulysses Franklin. You can call me Teddy. Born in good old San Antonio, Texas, back in 1959. My mama was Mexican, my daddy a cow rancher, and sí, hablo español. After graduating from MIT with various degrees, I delved into some of the fringe sciences. There, I discovered the existence of the supernatural, and I realized my purpose: researching the unexplained and protecting normal folks from the terrors in the dark. My savings went into building old techs, my mobile base of operations, out of the scraps of a 442 Atlantic steam locomotive. Old Tex and I travel across the country, fighting monsters, protecting people, and riding the rails.
I have salad.
Salad. I have fruit
salad.
snacks.
Post-break
And
snack
I have-
check.
Yeah, a snack break. I also have chicken. Trevor made bread.
Ooh.
And there's also a single cube of chocolate on this plate because don't worry about it.
Okay.
I have popcorn, and I have tea because my throat is hurting, and so I can't do Apophis voice.
I had Hershey Kisses that I finished.
I got Zeldathon brand water.
Nice.
Oh,
Good. Yeah, I think everybody knows this by now, but since I'm on the West Coast, this is like my dinner time. So that's why I have a
full course.
full ass meal instead of, like a snack.
Man, why did I just really want ice cream all of a sudden?
I don't know, but now I
Ice
want
cream
ice
is
cream
delicious.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm not even the biggest
Guys,
ice cream
let's
fan.
go get ice cream. Right now.
Yeah, let's
Now.
just yeah.
Okay, so
leave.
here,
Go again.
what's like the place? What's a place that we each could go that's like of equal distance away from all of us?
Well, hear
I
me
want
out.
to say it's
If
somewhere
we,
in Canada.
If we all go to Masha, it's 7:15. The night is young there, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Let's go
dude.
hit, like, we could,
Freaking time travel, dude.
yeah. We'll just y'all will pick Mars up.
By the
and then y'all
time
will
we
come down to
get there,
Texas, pick
it
me
will
up,
be now.
And then, yeah.
I don't know how fast you can travel, but wow, very apparently. Listen, what I'll do is I'll buy a couple of bushels. That's the unit of measurement for ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll start walking. And by this time next show, I'll have made it to, I guess Soul is the closest. So I'll have made it to his house. And then the two of us will keep walking. And then we'll just, with the same bushel, because bushel is a lot of ice cream.
It will be very melty.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a very
Well,
fast
then
walker.
we can just refreeze it, and then it'll be good.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
if you're-
you know that whenever you refreeze ice
What?
cream, it's never the same.
It's
you
true.
Well, that's
know?
because it's
never the-
literally it's not.
Mom,
You're
just
not.
use angel wings.
Yeah,
Huh?
just use angel wings.
Just use angel wings, Mom.
Oh yeah.
No, but so the problem is once
Did it
ice
work?
cream's melted, if you freeze it, it will just be a block of sugary, milk. You have to put it
Yeah.
back in an ice cream machine, and
Yeah.
make it again. But I don't know if it would come out the same. I'm not an ice cream scientist.
Ice cream expert in chat.
Yeah, any ice cream
know-
experts in chat?
There is an ice cream expert in chat. There she is.
Oh, that's right. It's Elsa. I forgot about that.
She confirms that Masha's plan is genius.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I'm the smartest one on the team. Confirmed.
No, confirmed.
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 Wow.
Wow, this has been a ride, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
And welcome back to
And welcome back.
TurnTables RPG. We last left some of our heroes in a very precarious predicament, so let's get back to that. So Ned is pretty easy to find. So it wasn't that bad of a predicament.
Well, not for us.
Right. The joke was, I'm not going to focus on them. I'm cutting back to.
Fair enough. So we find Ned in the library.
Yes, you do find Ned in the library, and he is absolutely still asleep. Ah!
Ah!
Morning.
Oh, weren't you my teacher? Come on.
Well, no, but we're awake, so you should be awake, young man.
Oh, so you're more like my parents. Thanks, Dad. Or,
You
I guess.
Teddy,
Uh,
Teddy, give the kid a break. We're just here for information.
Yeah, and he was asleep. Sorry. I'm just.
It's not his job. It's ours.
I mean, he's the only one here who remembers us, so it seems like he has a bigger role to play than maybe he knows or we know.
I don't know what you expect me to tell you.
You knew all about these doodads, and he points to like the stats and stuff on his arm.
Yeah, because I've got them too.
Sure, but I mean, you also knew about the dragons and dungeons thing.
I think it's Dungeons and Dragons.
Right, that.
Or maybe it is Dragons and Dungeons. I can't remember.
No, stop. You're making my head hurt even more.
What, are you hungover or something? Are you allowed to drink in this world?
There's no laws.
What's up, Ned? You
What?
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I see. Teddy's gonna grab a chair. He's gonna pull it over. He's gonna like lean down. Sit in front of Ned. He's gonna say, "Son, there comes a time.
Out of your mouth.
There comes a time when a young man's body goes through some changes, and it's perfectly natural, and it's nothing to be ashamed of."
He just kind of looks over to Masha, or not Masha, to Masha specifically, like to the player.
He
breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah. He looks over to Anne and he's like, he does know I've already been through puberty, right?
I think he's just old, honestly.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
When you get that age, you kind of forget. Listen.
Okay.
At some point, you're gonna get a growth spurt, and it's gonna, all that kind of societal pressure is just gonna go out the window. Because you're pretty lanky right now. I'm sure you're just gonna shoot up like a root. What?
Teddy.
Now he looks like lanky. He just kind of like looks down.
Honey, you're perfectly fine the way you are. Don't stress about it. Right now, Teddy, our top priority is to figure out what the hell is happening here and how to get out of it. If I could just snap my fingers and poof us out of here, I would, but I can't, so it's not that simple. I know you want to get into the mayor's office super bad, and I want to too. But maybe there's something to be found in these books first. Get the information before we're barred from entering this building ever again.
I mean, who's to say we would be barred?
Ned just kind of flops back. You guys want in the mayor's office?
Is Ned like on a cot or something?
Yes.
Is Ned okay?
He's got like almost a hammock set up, like tied between two of the library cases.
The shelves?
The bookshelf.
Aye, scallywag. Ain't no time for sleeping. It's time to get up and mop the deck.
You're telling me that his body is being suspended between two shelves of books, and the shelves of books aren't like bowing together? The boy's lanky. Probably weighs like 50 pounds.
You created him? I don't know how lanky he is.
Apparently lankier than you thought he was.
Apparently. But even then, he's still
really good,
fat.
by the way.
Why is this boy so lanky? That's the real mystery of tonight, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Ned so lanky? And is he okay with it?
This call has a funny. Anyway, points to anybody who gets that reference, and
I did
points
not
away
get
to
it.
people who don't.
Shit.
Like hit points?
Oh, no.
Or just like kudos points?
Like experience point. No, cool point.
Cool
I don't know if any-
points.
At this point, it's from Donkey 60. So anyway, yeah, he just kind of leans back and he says, "Why don't just come back at whatever night."
The only thing I remember from Donkey Kong 64 is the ooh banana. That's it.
There's a rap at the beginning, and there is a Card Games on Zim always gets it.
Yeah, he's cool. They're cool.
I get
They're-
it.
Thank you.
Mars is also
But
cool.
never played Donkey Kong 64. I just listened to the Louis Zong lo-fi DK rap beats to study/chill to.
Drop
which
that
is
link in the
wonderful.
chat, Mars.
I'm going to.
Yes.
Amazing.
Anyway, yes. And he just says, just come back.
Well,
Wait, is he telling us to leave and come back?
No.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to ask him what he's telling you, but he said what he said. I'll just say that. You guys can hash it out. He is still there, though. He's not like passing out or dying or evaporating into the labyrinth.
No, I think I just missed what he said in the first place, which is why I'm asking.
Oh, he said, if you guys want to get into the mayor's office, just come back at night.
It is night.
Thank you. Yeah, it is night.
Well, he technically said whatever constitutes night.
Yeah, like PM hours.
When things close.
I guess I've devolved into eating chicken with my bare hands for some reason.
Listen, I do that sometimes. Like, it's fine. Like,
Like,
sometimes
you guys probably wouldn't have known if I didn't tell you, but it's what's
grab the rotisserie chicken and just go like just
Listen, I've done that before because sometimes you just don't care anymore. And it's just time.
It's just easier, because I need the space in front of me for like my mental goods.
Mental
Anyway.
goods.
Wow.
I think Teddy will kind of just like stay there next to Ned and just be like, well, I mean, you're a smart kid. What have you been researching anything in this library?
and he just kind of like looks at you and then covers his eyes for a second. And then roll perception for me, Teddy.
That is altogether a 12.
Okay. I mean, it's not necessarily hidden, but he does have some books around him that looks like he's been studying, and they're all about how to learn math.
Why? I mean, good goals, I suppose. Nothing about leaving.
I mean, you could probably use magic to leave, right?
I mean, I suppose so. I'm sure I have a hypothetical understanding of how magic works. It's just kind of like theoretical math.
I mean, she used magic to leave when we were in Halloween Township.
Sure, but I mean, Anne's magic is derived from a source, like a god. So,
Teddy, I know how magic works in the real world. I gave you the book, remember?
That's right. I wasn't there for that, but yes.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah, we both forgot, but that's okay. Yes, I understand. I understand that you know magic, and I'm sure it's frustrating that you don't have it in this world as opposed to the real world. But then why wouldn't you want to go back to the real world since that is where you have magic?
You can't use magic. People look at you weird.
I mean,
what?
I mean, you could always, I don't know, disguise yourself. Do the Clark Kent with the glasses, and no one's ever gonna realize who you are.
Right? Maybe I could wear a cowboy hat.
Hey, one,
That idea.
that's a sore spot because I don't have my hat anymore. Two, okay, I don't gotta hide who I am because I don't care, or I should say I don't give a fuck if anyone knows.
Excuse me, can you please keep your language and voice down in the library?
Oh, is Violet here?
She just walked up.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
as you said, just as you shouted.
I don't give a fuck.
In the library. How could you?
Yes, I apologize, ma'am. I'll be standing over here quietly.
I have the history of our town. There's a couple of books here.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is really great. I guess I do have another question for you, which is, if we were to make an appointment with the, oh boy, what's he called? The deputy mayor. What's the latest that he sees folks, or is it just really hard to get an appointment with him nowadays?
I mean, there's technically, if he said he'd meet you at 1 a.m., he would be here to meet you at 1 a.m. But there's not really a time frame.
Well, how about this? If we leave and we want to come and look at some more books, what's the latest we can come in to access the library?
Now, you aren't lying, but you are still trying to deceive them. I need you to roll deception.
Okay. This is where my chicken plan has failed me because I have to move my plate of chicken
Oh, you've done it
to
now.
access my
The
dice.
chicken plan. Always a shaky option.
It is rough strategy, but
boy.
if done successfully, it can have a lot of reward.
Deception. That is a cool 5.
Ooh, just a swing and a miss.
Wait, I thought
I'm gonna miss.
Did you roll a 2?
I rolled a 3.
Oh, gotcha. 15, not 16.
She just kind of looks at you and smiles, and then she... actually, I'll still have her roll, I guess, to see if she somehow nat ones it to not tell you're lying.
Hey, I appreciate it. Give me any chance that I.
That
can
is the
have.
odd part about, or like the odd difference between Monster of the Week and D&D is that you can't just decide.
Yep. But she rolled a 13, so.
That's
And she just kind of like stands up a little straighter, and she looks at you and she goes, "You're asking a lot of questions about the mayor's office. Why don't you just come back tomorrow if you want to see after this? You can always come back tomorrow."
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Just we're from out of town. Customs are a little different. But can we stay for now and look at the books? I mean, I still would love to get to know the history of this place a little bit.
Yes. Here, and she sets the book down on a table in front of you, and then takes a couple of steps back and just stands there.
Great. Is it one book or more than one book?
There are about 3 different books. But they're basically volumes of them.
I mean, let's each take one and maybe skim through. I know we have to meet up with our friends a little later.
Roll
I mean-
investigation when you do decide to. Not investigate a mystery.
I mean, you can take one and I can take the other one, but our third set of eyes is still asleep.
I'm awake.
Are you gonna help?
Fine.
All right.
I would hate to
Teenagers are
interrupt,
right.
but we
I
have
hope I'm
just been
playing-
raided.
I feel like Teddy should be like, now make sure to get the flathead screwdriver. You know which one that is?
Thank you for the raid.
It's the one that's
Oh, we got a
not
raid?
the X. Yes,
Yeah,
we got a raid.
raid.
That's why I was saying.
Oh,
Thanks,
hello,
Ray.
party of 12.
Hello.
Roll with
Hello,
advantage.
roll
Thank
with
y'all so
advantage
much.
5e.
Thank you,
Welcome
guys.
to our
Welcome.
experimental D&D/tabletop RPG game. Temporarily D&D.
Yeah.
We're doing the really fun thing right now where we are trying to read books and doing it poorly.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, roll with advantage 5e. Easy or hard? Just pick one.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, classic.
Just pick one for me whenever you get the.
But yes, it's a Monster of the Week mystery set within a D&D world. So both sets of
As of right
rules-
now for this
Yes.
mystery. Usually we're not playing D&D, I guess. I mean,
No.
Hard. Okay, cool.
Why would you do this
Roll
to
with
me?
advantage. Okay.
Man.
Okay.
Oh
That's
no, the
maybe-
maniacal laughing really seals it, huh?
The seal has been set.
Masha, what did you get?
Well, if you must know, it was a cool 3.
Wow.
So easy or hard really didn't matter from my end.
All right. Check this, DM. I rolled a nat 14, and I've got a +7, so that's 21 for investigation.
Hot.
He got you
Dang.
on that nat 14.
He did. He got me. I mean, that's definitely more than a cool 3. Okay. Then I know how this works. So you both grab a tome, a tome, a volume.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing Fire Emblem and whatever.
Ah, yes.
A tome
And-
just like a very big book.
It's
Don't
like a
answer that
big
question.
book,
It's
but
not
worth
also
answering.
old.
It's a fancy word for a book.
It's big book.
I know,
but
because we've all
sometimes
used
old.
it.
Okay, I'm
I'm
done.
gonna start
Sorry.
calling my college textbooks my
My
college
tomes.
tomes.
Nice.
Please, for a scant $100, you may access the ancient tomes. That is pre-calc.
So
College
anyway.
algebra. Sorry.
These ancient symbols have yet to be deciphered. Maybe.
So
you have that a
anyway,
lot.
so Anne has picked up one that has recent history. There's not really much. It looks like it by itself is still a few years old, even though it is technically recent. So there's not even any information about like the new mayor and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ned has the middle one. He's kind of looking over that. And then Teddy gets the oldest one because he's the oldest. And
Classic.
so again, there's just a lot of names that you don't recognize in there. There is just tales, like little monster escapades that may have happened within the town since it was founded by Monster Hunter. But the thing that absolutely catches your eye in a second is when it starts talking about the founding of the town itself was founded by an adventurer, a cleric by the name of Alex Rose.
You son of a bitch.
Okay.
Someone
and-
pick up that phone because I called it.
Alex was joined by his 4 companions. Anne, Apophis, Chuck, and Teddy. They lived there for the rest of their lives and died in the town.
I am
It's nice
were
that you
buried-
would include me in the story as a friend. That touches me.
I'm scribbling crazily on my notepad right now.
They were buried with honors as in the town cemetery in mausoleums, and with along with a statue to commemorate the 4 of the 5 of and yeah, so obviously kind of big, right?
I immediately just kind of like tap Anne on the shoulder, and I point directly at the little passage that has Alex's name, and then when she locks eyes, I'm just going to point to our names, and then lived out their lives, and then buried in cemetery and mausoleums.
My eyes just go absolutely wide. And I just kind of sit there like, I think we gotta go.
To the cemetery?
Yeah. What the? Teddy. What the fuck?
I don't know. I mean, it obviously wasn't us, but I mean, how could Alex or Apophis have died? You know?
I think we should just go and maybe figure it out from there. I didn't get anything from my book, to be honest with you. It's all boring and useless, and
Question for the DM, very quickly. You mentioned that she was going to try and get us the book about the Count's lineages but instead we got the books about like the town's history.
There are lineages contained within the history.
Okay.
Which is the reason why it even lists the names and deaths of others besides just those.
Gotcha. Can I look specifically for the lineage of the Count within the books?
No. The reason is because the Count is someone who has recently... The Count is a recent figure.
Okay.
It's why no one is ultra suspicious that no one's really met him.
Mm-hmm.
He is relatively recent.
Is there any history about the specific castle on the hill?
Good question. Roll investigation for that.
Right on. All right, so that is an 11 plus 7, so 18.
Okay. The castle itself did once belong to the 5 adventurers who founded it. It was built based on their requests. There was a rumor that it was connected, like there were many escape routes from it because of just how hard it is to get there through the forest itself.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I will relay that to Anne as well. Thanks again. Roll with adventure, or roll with advantage. I can't.
Well,
I need these new glasses to get to me this week.
Trademarked. We have the rights to roll with adventure. Sorry, guys. That's our thing now. It's ours. Our new show coming out tomorrow. See you there.
No. We ruined it.
I'm sorry.
I'm so bad at making friends.
Trying to think. I look at Anne.
All right, guys, it's fixed.
I look at Anne and I say, is there anything else that maybe would help? Like maybe if this kind of like continuous night has happened before, or I don't know. I don't know what to think. This has kind of scrambled me, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't really know what to I guess this is kind of a personal thing, but I wonder if there's anything about that church. I visited it last night, didn't spend all that much time there, but I don't know, maybe the history of that will kind of tie to the founders of the town as well.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
DM, can I do an investigation on the church? I think probably trying to figure out like when it was built primarily, because if it was like built maybe like around the time of the castle, then possibly it could be one of the entrances into the castle.
Sure.
Each of these rolls keeps getting lower and lower. Actually, by arguably the same amount, pretty close to. So a natural 7 plus 7, so 14.
Unfortunately, like it doesn't really mention
That's fair.
But wait, you said it was 14, right?
Yes, 14.
Okay. Spoiler alert, 15 was your target.
Damn. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
It do. Yeah, I think Teddy will kind of like close up the book, just head swimming with information, and just look at Violet and say, we really appreciate you allowing us to take a look through your town's history. It's been very illuminating. Obviously we don't want to impose on you any longer, or possibly offend more, but in the case that we do need to access the library again, or drop off that letter for the mayor, would you how long are you here for, so that we can make sure to touch base with you before moving forward with either of those?
Roll persuasion.
If she wasn't suspicious before,
Yeah.
All right.
let's just do the same thing twice and see what happens.
So that's a natural 11 plus 4, so 15.
Well, I normally leave around 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm here around 8 a.m.
Okay.
And the sheriff
Long
is
journey.
here around 7:30 p.m.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And she says that with a tone.
Sure.
It's obvious she is suspicious.
Teddy's hand almost like goes up to tip his hat, but he doesn't have one anymore, so he just kind of like drops it slowly. He's like,
No, you gotta do the fingers through the
Oh,
hair. That's
just
the
a-
save.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real smooth.
Shut up, Ned.
Can I ask what the name of the sheriff is? Just so if we meet him, we know him already. I just like having people's names. It helps me stay oriented around new towns.
She, I think, is what you.
My
it's-
mistake.
Yeah, it'll be her deputy. That's Sheriff Sophia Barrett or Deputy Jace Kennedy.
Fuck you.
What was that? What was that, Masha?
Nothing. Fuck you, Dustin.
Well, we'll make sure to keep that in mind. Thank you again for your time. Apologies again for any misunderstandings or yeah. So I guess if you'd like to escort us out to the doors, we'll go ahead and get out of your hair now.
Very well, and she does.
Yeah, and I, make sure to say goodbye to Ned and let him know we'll see him soon.
Okay, Ned's going with you.
Oh, all right, Ned, come on, buddy. Glad you're finally awake.
No. No. Well,
Heard you were
The
driving
adventure-
across the border.
adventure is now Skyrim. It's over. You all wake up.
I
in
have a
wagon.
sudden craving for sweet rolls, Apophis.
Apophis is no longer allowed to adventure because an arrow strikes their knee.
No, Apophis,
Um,
please.
You were the
Fun
best of
fact.
us.
The first time I ever played Skyrim was the first time I ever played any game like that, and I didn't know what was important. So I just collected tankards. Like, the only thing that I picked up was tankards. And at some point, my inventory was full, and my friend who was instructing me on how to play was just like, Masha, I hate to break it to you, but like 60 tankards are not going to help you with the end game. And so I unleashed them all because I was over encumbered. I couldn't run, and I remember just like the plethora of tankards I left behind in my wake.
It reminds me of the person who did the same thing but with the cheese wheels. Except-
Well, those are actually useful.
Well, except that they would just they would keep going back to their home and just dropping the cheese wheel.
That's so good. Yeah, I feel like I no longer have that naivete. I understand now that, like, weapons and food are important, but at the time I would just, like, scream while killing skeletons in dungeons, and then be like, ooh, tankard, and just, like, pick them all up off the tables and stuff.
It's wonderful.
Maybe this is why I'm not good at video games. I don't
Hydration
know.
is key
Yeah, hydration is very
in all games.
in
Sorry to
Yes.
derail, but I had to share. That's very pivotal. Pivotal
It-
moment in my life.
it's okay. You saw your opportunity and you took initiative. Speaking of initiative,
Uh-oh. Oh,
Uh,
perfect.
Hello.
let's go back to our friends. Roll initiative.
Okay,
Cool,
I'm doing that
thanks.
thing.
That's good.
17.
I got a 19 plus 2. I got a 21.
We were ready.
Remember your numbers. Give me just a second because I'm going to change the music.
Yeah.
We could be 17.
I remember.
That right on.
Is it the song is 17, right? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
There's
It's
the
Heather's
musical?
the musical, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
it is
Oh.
17. I was
Yeah.
deeply into Heather's the musical.
Yeah.
This one I have to do extra work. So
It's a good musical.
gigantic.
I like the
I have to
musical.
like.
It's either you play your music, Dustin, or I'm just gonna default to volatile reaction. And dun 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 dun.
Which is
Here, what if we
I'm-
are the action music?
Sure.
That
Okay,
sounds-
everyone.
That's
3,
great.
2, 1.
Dun 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 dun.
I don't even know what I'm doing. This was
Okay,
a
so the
good
music-
bit.
Are
I think this
are
might
we
be the
doing
funniest
jazz
bit.
now?
We were, but you weren't participating.
I was eating my salad.
How
I'm
dare you?
sorry.
This was the best bit. I'm glad we did this.
Are you?
Agreed.
Yeah. Guys, can we make this the most watched clip? Don't know if you guys look at the clips at all.
If you do, go check out Chris's voice acting reel.
It should not be our most viewed clip. It just shouldn't. It's literally just me saying pragmatist.
But it's just the way you're saying it.
Pragmatist. It's literally, I mean, 45 views. You know, it's. You know,
It
it's a
strikes
good
a chord of like a very like, you know, like Roman, like a Roman, like you know, speech. You know, it's very classical.
Yeah, it really much riles something. Like it's sort of like a call to action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of a call to action, what'd y'all get?
17.
21.
Chuck, what's your
Also-
dexterity modifier?
My modifier is 3.
What did you say, Pubis? Or Mars?
21.
No, I know that, but you said you were about to say something. Right? You said
Oh,
also.
I was just about to say that I have a candle on my desk and I keep almost taking a drink from my candle instead of my tea.
I
which
would
is-
recommend that.
Problematic.
Yeah. All right. So first up is Apophis. You turn around, and the disgusting creature skitters from its cell, and it kind of hangs before.
Nice.
Not cool of it.
Not
You know what? I haven't raged yet. I'm gonna go into rage as a bonus
Yeah.
action, which means I have advantage on strength X and strength saving throws. I make I get bonus to damage, and I have resistance to stuff. And then I'm going to bite because I think Apophis's first reaction is to bite thing. He's a giant lizard dude who normally fights with his hands. He has a great sword, but I think his first like primal reaction is I have to bite this thing. So that is 6 plus 3. That's a 9.
9 to hit is
Yeah.
not going to hit.
All right. I'm going to take my second attack and
You try to bite into it and just bite into a blood. popped.
I'm
It's gross.
at this moment Apophis is going to remember he's got a
this
great
keto?
sword and try and take out his great sword and sword it because
Yes.
he doesn't want to bite it anymore.
Sword it.
Good idea.
That's a 12 plus 3 is a 15.
That will hit.
All right. That's 2d6 slashing. 4 and 2. And then, I also add rage damage to that, which I have to figure out how much rage damage I add. I add plus 2, so 10.
Okay.
That was a lot of adding numbers, but I did it.
Well, you did it. I'm proud of you.
Nice.
Thank you.
It hisses, but Chuck, it's your go.
Okay, it is time. Okay, what do I do? What do I do?
It is
Okay.
time.
It is time. Good. Good. I shall move forward. I shall move forward to the creature. Wait, hold on. I didn't count. 1, 2, 3. Can I move here on this wall, or is this like weird terrain?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's good.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
You just can't go any further than that.
You are correct. Hold on. How far is this? How far is this? Boop. 10 feet. Let's see. What's my reach? Okay. My reach with my dagger is 20 feet.
That's how far you
I
can
don't-
throw it.
Throw it.
How hard I can throw it? Crap.
Yeah, 20 to 60.
Do I
Yeah,
want to?
you are absolutely not gonna stab someone 20 feet away from.
extend
Go,
the
go,
arm.
gadget arms.
Go gadget.
Dustin, is it where like if you toss it between, or if you throw it between 20 and 60, it's at disadvantage, or is that past 60, it's at disadvantage?
Past 60.
Past 60. Okay.
Okay. Is it crazy? Is this like a straight enough shot for me to like pull out my short bow and shoot this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll just do
you
that.
could have done that over a puffin.
I could have, but I didn't want to.
Why did this go back to the other one and not loop that one?
Okay, I'm going to shoot that to his short bow. That is a 14.
14 to hit? Will hit.
Yes. Will hit. Okay. Now let us do attack. 4 piercing damage.
More
Demolish.
hissing, more anger. And it is going to, it's going to hiss. Why are you like this?
If only I spoke hiss.
Why are you like
Apophis, you are a snake. I'm sorry.
That is, well, right now I am a lizard.
You are correct. I apologize.
Assuming that all reptiles speak the same language is not cool, bro.
I'm sorry. I
Speciest.
apologize.
Okay. Yes, it lets out a hiss, and it takes a book from Apophis, it takes a page from Apophis's book, and it will bite at.
Gross.
Rude.
It's very gross. Its spider maws open, and there are spider-like fangs or vampire-like
Mandibles.
fangs,
Oh, yeah.
and that is going to be 17 to hit.
It hits.
All right.
Oh, wait. Yes, it does. I don't get extra AC when I'm in rage.
No, I think you might have
I have,
resistance. damage.
yeah, resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and
Slashing.
damage.
Okay, this is going to be, it's going to be 6 piercing damage. So you can half that, and then 4 necrotic.
Ooh. I'm not a fan of necrotic damage.
Yeah, your body from the bite begins to rot a little.
I'm actually a big fan of necrotic damage. You could say I'm a stan for necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so how much damage does that do to you, Tom?
7?
7. As it does this, it lets out a just disgusting sound as it swallows your blood quickly, and you see some of its wounds repair them.
Classic.
And then tries to hit you with its claw, with its second attack. That's gonna be 6 to hit.
Does not hit.
If it did, I would have several. Okay, and so that is its.
All right. Is it my go again then?
Yes, back to the top of the round.
All right. Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any surprises for us.
I don't yet.
Apophis is gonna swing that swing that great sword again.
Swinging the sword.
Oh God.
A sword.
That's a 4. Plus 3 is 7. Gonna assume that one doesn't hit.
Hang on, let me just double check and make sure. No, it missed.
All right. Gonna use that second attack. That's a 19 plus 3.
Nice.
Which is
Hang on, I gotta check.
22.
That definitely hit.
All right. I do 2d6 slashing. 5 and 5. Where are these rolls in Monster of the Week? That's 10 plus 2 is 12 damage.
Nice.
All right, you cleave into it for sure.
I like
Yep.
being a tank.
Hello. I think I forgot my. Hold on. I believe. Hold on.
I don't think you can sneak attack with a ranged weapon. If that's what.
I know. Well, that is what I'm asking, or I'm wondering. Like,
he
a
can't.
finesse. Once per turn, you can deal 3d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon.
Yeah.
If you have advantage on the attack roll, you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy or target is within. Another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot again, and then I'll deal an extra.
You'll actually remember this time.
Yes, I'll actually remember. So let's roll to hit. That's 23.
Nice.
Surprisingly, that hit.
Crazy. I just love to hear it.
I know.
Okay, so I'll do that damage. 7 piercing damage, and then I will do 3d6.
Yes.
And that is another 7 damage.
Okay.
So 14 damage in total.
All right. Yeah, this thing is kind of swaying from side to side as you lop off one of the corpse. Or, like, you lopped off a corpse arm and Chuck shot off a corpse.
I'm like Legolas.
Yeah, its head literally, like, its corpse head literally tore from the body.
Chuck has seen Lord of the Rings.
Sure.
Went to the movie theaters and everything.
Went to the movie theaters and was like, this is not what I thought it was. There's a lot less rings than I thought. Thought there'd be like multiple rings. But it's just one ring right now. Where's the other rings?
All right, it shudders, and it turns around with its back facing you, Apophis, and a web shoots out of its butt. That's gonna be not enough. 8.
Nope.
Okay.
Apophis, just embody Orlando Bloom.
The web
like
goes flying past you and lands on the floor, and you can hear it start to sizzle as the floor itself begins to melt.
Lovely.
That seems unhealthy.
How did they even get a handle on this thing in the first place?
Well, I mean, Sir Bartholomew Beckham is a master hunter.
Don't you dare say that to me.
I mean, in this world at least, he has actually successfully captured 5 monsters, where in the real world he could not capture 1. So, he is truly this is the pinnacle of the male form. Sorry if you don't like it.
Is Chuck a Bill Murray fan?
a Bill Murray fan. I don't know. I feel like maybe.
Maybe. I only asked
Maybe.
because Osmosis Jones also came out in 2001, and so maybe.
Yeah, I feel
was not
like
confused.
he was really interested in. He was like, "This Bill Murray guy, he
Yeah,
he
that
eats
was-
like I eat."
Oh,
You want to see representation, right?
Yeah, I'm like, wow, I feel very.
so it does use its second attack, try and bite you, and I just rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
So that's not good.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 12 piercing plus 8 necrotic damage.
All right. So is that before you have the damage, the piercing damage? I assume.
Yes, yeah. No, it's 24.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
All right. It's 14 damage for me. Don't like that very much.
10 damage. And again, because it was a bite, it one of the corpse arms just disgustingly regrows.
Nice.
And it regrows in still rotten.
Nice.
Not a fan of that thing. Apophis is going to try and lob that arm off again, because they're unhappy that they got bitten and that caused it to regrow.
Okay.
So, I kind of forgot I had to roll. 13 plus 3 is 16,
Got him?
Got him.
and then
Didn't like that one. That was a no from me.
4
Okay, Chris.
plus 3 plus 2, 9.
9 damage?
Yep.
Another hit.
And he's gonna try and do the same thing, but aim for a different disgusting part of the creature.
All right.
And that's another 16.
Yeah.
That's another hit.
And that's a 3, 6. 3 and 6 and 2.
Can someone
Why
please
can't I add
clip?
11?
Can someone,
Masha, why do you look so concerned?
can someone
about your
please
hot
clip Masha
eating the
eating
marshmallow,
a marshmallow
and looking up
looking
really
very
concerned?
confused and like worried?
That was such a weird mixture of emotions.
And it was like the way that the way that the box is cropped, it just like caught everything.
It was like,
Well, Trevor tried really hard to not be in frame. No, apparently we have whipped cream, but I don't remember buying any.
A new
So-
mystery.
who put whipped cream in my house?
Oh my god, it is really funny because Trevor is just crouching and I'm confused. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh goodness.
Silly.
Well, the delay on the stream is just long enough that I get to watch. I get to watch myself be really confused.
We're just a bunch of silly guys.
Oh goodness.
Anyways, you do more than lop off a body part, you chop it in half.
Yes.
As this thing finishes decomposing and falls apart.
Oh.
Good job. We
And then
did it.
dissolves into a puddle of...
A puddle
A puddle
of
Yeah.
of?
Did I cut again?
yes.
A puddle of blood.
Oh.
Nice.
I guess that's not the worst thing it could have become a puddle of.
I'm not going to ask. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad.
Not a fan of that one, Chris.
Yeah, not a fan of that one. Man literally said, got him. Wow. Anyway. Well, Apophis, got him, am I right? Let's get out of here.
I feel like we should inform someone about some serious breaches.
Fear not, I am here.
Oh, good. Yeah,
We heard the
Oh,
commotion.
thank God.
good. You're here just in time. That puddle
Obviously,
escaped.
What happened?
Your security system is subpar.
Well, obviously this creature was terribly cunning to escape the likes of you in any way, but don't worry, we got your back. We were able to make sure the good name of Beckham was not besmirched. Yeah. I watched
Sorry,
Lord
we
of the
killed your
Rings.
Do
science
not
project.
patronize.
I would never, sir.
But very good. You've proven that you are no amateur scientists or students or hunters.
They called me Legolas back
Oh.
home.
Well, whatever that means.
I believe it means really good at archery.
Well, sure.
I really
I knew
bloom,
that.
you know?
I knew that, yes. Of course. Blooming
Yeah.
out of the flowers.
Yeah, like the flower. I bloom
Yes.
in archery.
Very much. Congratulations, friend.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay,
Well-
so, I mean, this has been great. We've really enjoyed the conversation. If you learn anything more about the whole vampire eternal night situation, we'd love to hear it. We're, as you can see, we're able to handle ourselves a bit, and so right now we're just kind of working to, solve the issues, maybe save the town.
Well,
So,
you've certainly proven yourself capable if that thing truly escaped.
yes, it did.
Very well.
Science Man was here.
We found that one in the cemetery, crawling out of one of the old crypts.
Where? Oh, okay. Just out of a grave? Was it like a normal guy? Like, what was his?
Did the corpse dissolve with the creature? Sorry, I'm not there.
Yes. Yeah, it did.
So just out of a rando's grave?
No, it came out of one of the crypts.
The crypts.
Yes, the places that house many of the dead rather than one simple.
Okay, so this wasn't someone like you knew from
No.
the town.
Hard.
Just some rando. Okay.
Do you, were there any missing corpses within the crypt that could have become this creature?
Well, we captured this one and then came back here. We had yet to really do much research on it. It was only recent.
Oh, you didn't get the science guy in there to do some tests?
He was on his way when you showed.
Oh, okay. He was just about to leave. Well, that's really good to hear. We will. I think we might investigate the graveyard then. So you do not have to worry about it. We will handle it, friend. We got you. We're like your honorary science guys.
We're like your knights in I don't have any armor.
Yeah.
Very well.
reassuring.
I
Then
will.
I shall
So
make you both honorary members of my guild.
okay.
Give me a moment here and let me get you membership pins.
Okay.
And he
cool,
pulls
cool.
out pins that are just his face.
Okay. Cool.
I
Perfect.
will-
Perfect.
Wear this with pride.
I mean, win in Rome.
Is the jawline like slightly exaggerated?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No, it is. Don't even ask
No,
that
it
question.
is.
You know.
Like the chin from Fairly Odd Parents.
Here comes the Crimson Chin.
That's the one.
Wow. Well, cool. Thank you again. If you ever need an archery guy, just holler for Legolas. I'll see you
Also,
later.
If you ever need a lizard, I'm
That's
here.
yeah. That's your friend.
But I don't like to sit on like rocks in the sun. Maybe I do. I don't know.
Well,
there
maybe you
hasn't been a
do.
sun.
I mean, have you ever done? I mean, really though, have you ever done it? Like, it's
There
really.
hasn't been a sun since I have been here. So
You are correct. You are correct. There was no.
if
I
you
was ju-
find a sun, I would like to experiment with sitting in the sun.
Okay.
like a
Okay.
lizard.
I feel like when we
yes.
get here, wait, Apophis, when we get back home, I think we'll go to the beach, maybe find like a nice rock, we'll lay down.
Just do be careful out there. Well, there is one elusive beast that I've never found.
What beast is it?
It is a beast from the sky known only as aeroplane.
Aeroplane? What? Do you mean like, is it like metal?
Yes, it is made of steel. Have you seen one?
Oh,
I've been hunting it my whole life.
only dreams. Is it? And it's not like feet related at all.
No, it's more wing related.
Wing related. Okay, very interesting.
I will mount its wing on my wall.
Have you seen this often?
I have traveled the world looking for such a beast. I've heard only rumor.
Only rumors about the airplane.
We will.
I'll keep my eyes out.
We'll kill an airplane for you. When we get back home.
Yo, we're brothers. I would kill an airplane for you, man.
When we get back home, I shall destroy an airplane.
No, you don't have to do that.
I'm gonna do it.
You don't have to do that, Apophis.
I really want to do it.
Well, we'll talk about this later. We'll talk about this at lunch. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, Sir Beckham.
I'll
Me and
kill
my
an
friend.
airplane.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for the airplane, and we will look at the grave for you. Don't need to send anybody. We got it covered.
Apophis was just ready. Yeah, I decided to give him something. You know, he hunts Bigfoot, which isn't technically real in reality, so he hunts an airplane.
Oh, okay, very interesting. I got you. Okay. Well, Apophis, this was very educational. I feel like we did a good job.
We learned a lot, and also,
honestly, I bet Teddy has learned nothing. I feel like we've got all that we need.
yeah, we're gonna come to them with information about a graveyard, and they're gonna be like,
They're gonna be
"Whoa,
like, "Wow,
crazy! I've never heard of a graveyard."
Yep, exactly. Teddy knows nothing about the graveyards.
Is the graveyard on the way, like, from the library? Do we pass by the hall that they're in?
So the tavern is right in the middle of town,
Right.
almost dead center, like things built around it. The place where you were is all the way to the north, and the place where they are is all the way to the east. The
Okay.
graveyard is south.
Gotcha.
Okay, so to the graveyard we go.
The hunting lodge is actually like going into the woods, heading toward the.
Hey, look, Apophis, we are officially hunters. Isn't that crazy?
We have a picture with the rude man's face,
Well, it's
but he gave us permission to destroy an airplane.
So you're cool with him now? It's
No,
water under the
I'm-
bridge,
I'm
the
not,
bridge that he
but
fell off of and died. Maybe.
I am not cool with him, but I have destroyed a police car, and I would like to get my hands on an airplane.
Apophis isn't
Okay.
cool with Beckham, but Beckham enabled Apophis to destroy an airplane.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'll accept your existence for now,
Yeah.
as long as I get to destroy an airplane. You
But
know,
the minute that
you know-
airplane's gone,
Apophis, I am a little surprised. I mean, in a lot of ways, a rocket is kind of just an airplane that just goes straight up.
I could pilot an airplane straight up and then
No.
destroy it.
No, there's a different. Well, I mean, I guess if you wanted to try to pilot an airplane into the sun, you could possibly get two birds with one stone that way.
I'd like to smash the airplane, I think.
Okay. Well, that's fine too. I was just trying, because you said you didn't understand what a rocket was, and I was trying to explain it in simple ways.
Oh, I
A rocket-
don't know what an airplane is. I know it's like a big metal thing, but like I don't.
Okay.
It's like a police car for the sky, is what I understand.
Kind of. A little different. It's like a big metal bird that usually carries people for commercial use, but sometimes private use, or like from like cargo shipments.
So, like you ride the bird's back.
Well, no. So the bird, it's kind of like, okay. So think about it this way. Imagine one of Teddy's train cars, rest in peace, and it has two big wings out the side.
It's a flying train.
Yes, in
Didn't
some ways,
Apophis
yes.
and Birdie already have this
Yes, I'm
conversation?
pretty sure.
Yes, we did.
As we meet up with Chuck and Apophis, Teddy will just kind of like raise a hand in the distance and say, "We're headed to the cemetery."
No way, we were also headed to the cemetery.
But Teddy said it first.
Damn him. I hate him so much.
I get the feeling you do not, but
Well, who knows what I know? I don't know.
you know what you know, presumably.
Honestly debatable at this point.
All right.
It's been good talking to you. I feel like we haven't really explored our connection, and I feel like this was a good time, talk some feeling. I feel like
I
if
don't
you ever
have
had,
money,
if you
but I'd steal Big Z's for you.
think that relate.
I
thank
would
you.
feel bad though because we met. I mean, I didn't meet the Big Z's workers, but you did, and you told me you shot them.
I did not.
So,
No.
You
I
did
did not.
shoot them.
I shot
You two do walk
one
up to
in
this.
self-defense. Thank you, but anyway. Anyway, Alex stabbed one. No, we don't talk about that one. But anyway,
Alex nicked him.
nicked him. It was in the head. Anyway, look. Okay, so anyway, I was going to say before you started this nonsense again, I was going to say that, like, hey, if you needed to talk to anyone about your things, I can be, I know I might not seem like it, but I can at least be an ear to listen and give like an old
I have
guy's
2 ears
opinion.
to listen as well,
Yes,
and
you
I
do.
am also an old guy, so same goes for you, Chuck.
Yeah, but okay, yeah.
Chuck is becoming everybody's granddad. Slowly but surely. he's
Like
becoming
hell
grandpa.
he is. Kicks down.
Oh, no. Teddy's getting jealous again.
I've got 2 granddads.
Anne should be the most offended by this, but she's just not. She's spent like years of her
Oh,
life
you're
like,
right.
coaching people and like
I'm so sorry.
helping them
And
through
his
difficult-
granddad.
Yeah, I've got 3 grandads.
One of them is an angel. Wow. So
Ned
crazy.
does say that. I've got 3 granddads. No.
Got
We all
2
do.
granddads and a giant
Chuck
snake.
leans into Teddy like, I feel like this Ned kid's getting a little too attached. I feel like we need to cut him loose.
I think he wants to get home, Chuck. I think we're probably his best chance to do that.
I mean, look, I'm not writing out the possibility that he is partly caused of this, because last time with the Halloween Town thing, he was technically a part of the whole problem. Well, technically he didn't like do the ritual or whatever, but like he was a part of that weird club.
Sure, but I mean, everyone deserves a second chance, Chuck.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm not ruling out the possibility that this could also be a part of the Necronoma Club's newest endeavors.
For all their misguided magical nonsense, that name is pretty cool.
It is really cool.
Hey.
I will say that.
Hey, we did do some things that are a little more like, we gave you guys the book. I'm sure you've protected it this whole time, right?
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We have it.
Obviously not here, because that would be dangerous. But
Yeah, because
Yeah.
well,
Protecting the book is our favorite.
also, they stole all our stuff. However, we don't have any of our stuff in the modern
Yeah,
time, so
but
it's safe.
I'm
On the
sure
train, that still
yeah.
exists.
Yeah,
That-
it's fine. It's
All
book is
good.
fine.
Really, it's fine. I'm
Yeah.
honestly offended that you would ask.
yeah.
Everyone
I've-
roll perception with disadvantage.
oh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't actually.
And you tell him how safe the Book of the Evening is. Go ahead, Anne. Any
Come
more?
on, Anne. And the Book of the Evening safe.
Tell
And
Ned how safe the
sound.
Book of the Evening is.
really safe.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Last time I saw it, it was fine.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly. Just
yep,
like that.
That's
Yep.
it. That's
All right.
it. That's all good.
Totally.
Now, Anne does have to roll this because no. All right. Oh wait, no, that's what she's good at. I was just doing that because Mom
It is
rolled.
crazy though how those kids literally tried to destroy Halloween
They
Like I'm not
But
saying like they're kids, you know.
Okay,
they,
as
they
if
do
we
what they
haven't
say.
done worse.
Well, we haven't
I-
tried to destroy a holiday from existence.
I turned the sun red. That's pretty bad.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, never mind. I feel like we might be getting close to that bar.
Are we, or DM, are we at the cemetery now?
Yeah. I would say you guys probably met up toward the middle, and then are like heading in the same direction. If you were both doing that, actually.
Sure.
And then you arrive.
Nope, cemetery, dude.
So yeah, actually,
Yeah, what are we
maybe
looking
if there was someone like, I don't know, over this whole thing, they may in fact tell you about the cemetery that you've walked up to. If only we had someone who was like that and wrote the whole thing. So,
Crazy.
a strange fog rolls over the ground here, almost perpetual. It doesn't go away. It doesn't seem to fade, and it seems to be here. The grounds are weedy and unkept, signaling that no proper gravekeepers around, or if they are, they don't do their work. The graves themselves are attributed to many people, going back decades in the past, even older than the town itself, maybe. What are you all looking for?
The books
I'm
mention.
looking for my grave, baby.
Chuck's gonna like walk onto his like stumble upon his grave like Ebenezer Scrooge and be
Did
like,
you all tell them about that? Or did you
"Spirits, why do you show this to me?"
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say that we were probably gonna explain it to them like on the walk over, as the best as possible. I forgot to say it because I also forgot that technically proto-text was with Chuck and Apophis and was not a part of that fight, so they were just kind of like standing there watching y'all
Yeah,
fight.
I think
corpse
Teddy,
spider.
or I think Chuck leans into Ted and was like, "Your freaking dog did nothing." Like literally did nothing. Like literally a bug vampire corpse attacked us, and he just watched.
Did Apophis tell them to help?
I don't know. I screamed for help a lot, but it just wouldn't listen to me.
I'm not programming anything that I make to your voice, Chuck.
Why would you not, though? That seems mean.
Liability.
If I programmed something, I'd do it to your voice.
I appreciate that, Chuck. And then Teddy's gonna turn.
Wow.
And then he's gonna explain to everyone about the mausoleums that the bodies are possibly buried in.
Yep,
So Sorry?
Go ahead. What were you going to do?
I was just going to say, like, hey, here's my theory. What if we're all dead? Like, what if this is
cannot
hell?
die.
Well, that's
No, but what if this? What if you could though?
Then I wouldn't.
What?
I
don't.
if I could not.
No, but
die.
imagine
If
it. We don't know if that Bartholomew guy is dead. I mean, we technically haven't seen any of these people in a while, besides Violet, I guess. So the plan kind of falls apart there. But what if they all what if we all died in some freak accident and we're all having a shared afterlife experience where we meet all the other people in our life that are dead?
This is not the afterlife I am familiar with.
Well, this is
And
not
no
what I
one
would expect either.
Well, then it's not. I don't think it's the afterlife.
I feel
Also, I can't die. Also, if we all died in a freak accident, probably Alex would be here because he would probably also die.
no, but
If- I mean, he and I are both immortal. So it would be
I
weird
feel
if
like-
I died and he didn't.
no, but what if he was doing his own like what if he just wasn't around?
Teddy's
when we
gonna
died?
would
Teddy's
like
gonna
to-
turn to Anne and say, "We left them together."
What? I mean, they're fine. They survived. That's
we did
good,
become
right?
honorary hunters, and we did
Good.
kill a
Got a
vampire bug.
Bartholomew pin, and I
Yeah.
got
We're doing some errands
21
for
points of
Barty. I'm
damage.
calling him Barty. Sounds too much like Birdie. Never mind.
Okay,
gonna
no,
call him
actually,
Bart.
Are
you
you
can
telling
in
me-
fact say that number because the number on your arm goes down.
yeah.
I
Are
didn't
you telling me that you guys had a positive experience with Sir blah blah blah?
He was
told me to
weirdly
destroy a
he was
plane.
he was weirdly like chill. Like he was not crazy over the top. Maybe because he's like grown up in a fantasy world with monsters. He hasn't become crazy obsessed with the like mythical monsters in the real world, and so he just is a normal guy who hunts monsters. He was a little like boasty, you know. He was a little bit like, yeah, I'm cool, but he wasn't like crazy. I'm gonna get those feet.
It could be possible that the force that brought us here maybe mellowed him out like a lot.
See, that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, it seems to have mellowed everyone out a little bit. Everyone's a little less intense. I mean, Megan as a casual bartender and Violet as a secretary. I know that we only met Violet kind of briefly, but she seems like a force to be reckoned with, not just some like desk jockey. But hey, look, wow, graves everywhere. I wonder what they look like.
Yes, looking
says out loud. Wonder what this looks like. Is staring at.
Teddy would definitely be trying to find the mausoleums that were described in the book, and Old Tech still has the little stone that acts as kind of like a spotlight in case that helps at all. Or proto-text.
It helps with the vibe, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The book told you where they were.
Okay.
So it is actually easy to find them. That was one of the ways you could have found them.
Okay.
By finding it. So you know where they are. I have to search. When you get there, however, so you find this large statue of Alex Rose, the person that you all know, standing in the middle with, you know, he's got his rapier at his side, and it's very, very regal looking. Surrounding that statue are 4 mausoleums. And in front of that statue is a robed figure with its robe flapping in.
Robe boy.
The robe is exactly the one. Like it looks familiar to you.
Is it similar to the robes that the Elapids were wearing?
Yes.
Fuck.
Nah. I feel like I should just shoot him, Ted. Should I just shoot him? Should I just shoot him, Ted? Like no questions asked. Shoot first, ask questions later.
I think Teddy's gonna ready his heavy crossbow and like kind of like heft it up with one arm, and then like look over at everyone else, and just kind of call out to the figure and say, "You get one chance. Tell us who you are, or we shoot."
I'm Legolas, and he pulls out his bow.
You don't know me. Voice.
Ugh. That one's a
Do
little
we
impressive.
recognize the voice?
You do not.
Oh, okay. I just don't know who that is.
Not quite.
What a weird voice.
Can I use
Like,
my
there-
divine sense here?
Sure.
It is that to read. It is an action, and it requires me to open up my awareness to detect a celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet. And then I can also detect the presence of a place/object that has been consecrated or desecrated. So basically, Anne is just trying to determine if this guy is like a spooky ghost, you know, just kind of as we've come up on him.
No, said the DM. He's a friendly ghost.
It is a feminine voice. I am just a man in real life, and thus am unable to make many.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, this thought crossed my mind.
There's no ghostly figure, and just to confirm, with absolutely no hints toward the future, you cannot sense through solid material, correct?
I don't think so, but let me check.
With divine sense?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe that you cannot sense through object.
P is before S in the alphabet.
It is. Last I checked, but like,
I mean, I say that, but it took me probably like 4 or 5 D&D games to realize that the classes are alphabetical in the book.
It says. No, it's not stopped by.
It is until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. So
okay,
I
that's
imagine,
what I meant.
I
Total
imagine
cover
that,
is.
like, yeah.
Okay. Okay. The person standing before you is not celestial fiend nor undead.
Okay.
You do not know me, but I know you.
Why do so many people know me? I made an effort to not, like, for people not to know me.
Now's not the time, Chuck. If you know us, then do us a favor and turn around and reveal yourself so that we can be on the same page.
I don't know how to. It's been so long. And she kind of hesitates. Give me just a. Oh, wrong one. Yes. Please hold. I apologize for the delay. You all don't need to place yourselves on here yet. I'm just showing you kind of.
Gotcha.
And obviously, this doesn't have the mausoleums on it, but I promise.
No sweat.
Don't ask questions. I'll find it. Oh, she's not that big.
Oh, God.
She's
Oh
gigantic.
no, she's huge, Ted. Oh no.
But she slowly turns around, and you can see a snake slithering around at her as she does so. And it just.
I like your snake.
It's a.
Apophis. Not now.
Stay cool.
It is
Stay
a
cool.
cobra.
Serious.
Stay cool.
It is a cobra. Its name is Apophy.
I no longer like your snake. Threatening.
I named her after you.
Please do not name your snake after me. That's weird. I don't know you. Who are you?
Right. I keep forgetting that even though
Masha just softly saying, Big Ann.
I can't make her smaller.
Yeah, we do not have the ability to adjust size, so this is very interesting.
how is yours
Chuck is
already
wrong.
adjusted then?
I think it's just the size of mine.
I also came in big, even though
Big.
last time I was normal sized.
I know we're
Roll
trying to have
20,
a
am I
moment
right?
here, but I wasn't expecting. Oh, thank you. Very good.
I wonder who the. Hello, serious character. What's going on? It is us, the party.
We are all very big, and you are very small.
We will squash you like ant. Oops.
Terribly sorry.
I'm
For
sorry.
being very large.
Larger than life.
So she is standing at the foot of the statue, kind of looking up at it. And finally she turns to look at you and pulls down her hood. The girl has short, dark hair, and blue eye. She offers a smile to you and then in a bow, and she goes, "I've known you for so long, but I never imagined that this would happen. My name is Cassandra Rose, and I need you to save my brother."
Oh.
Called it, bitch. Ah! Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh,
You all right?
shit. Yeah, no, we're good.
I got hands. I'm good.
Hands.
Hands.
We got him.
Are we still?
Now,
Oh,
here's
I
my
thought that
question.
was the end. I was like,
We
I
are
thought you were
a
about to
little
be like,
early.
and we'll see you
Well,
next
I don't
week.
even know what to say.
I'm like, there's just so many layers to that. What just happened?
this is a very good spot to stop, just because the next spot is going to be just an adventure all of itself.
Right.
So it is a very good place to stop.
Okay.
But I mean, it's up to you all.
I mean,
If you
I'm
want
okay.
to talk to her for a minute, you can. But otherwise, this conversation will end the day, regardless.
Okay.
Like I can't go forward because the next part requires too much time.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair. Fuck.
I mean, I'm okay with that being
Yeah.
the final word.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Masha, Mars.
I'm good. I'm just thinking about how we have to wait like a week
Yes.
to resolve this.
Yes.
And my brain's like, no, you can't wait a week. But
Yeah, I'm cool to wait because I know that I would have a lot of questions for her, but
Yeah.
yeah.
it won't make it as powerful. So I'm happy to.
Really good. Really
RPGs
good
have taught me patience.
Really good
more so than
stuff.
anything else in my whole life.
All right then.
A whole week.
All right.
Do we want to do end of session questions?
Yeah.
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 Dustin, do you want me to lead them or do you want me to?
I just realized that I am in fact still taking a keeper. I'm smug in my moment of triumph in the reactions that I got.
As you
'cause
should
it's my
be.
favorite.
As you should.
That's
be.
my favorite.
I know that
Yeah.
feeling well.
I rewatched my reaction. I literally freak out for a solid like 10 seconds.
Yeah. You and Mars both did a
We
real
did,
good
like,
freak out, and
crazy arm
I
things.
enjoyed
I
it.
couldn't stop
You
myself.
both
I was
did.
just like, well, because I can't like fist pump because I'll knock over my mic and I'll like pull off my headphones. So I had to like keep it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have free movement. I guess I do if I untuck myself from.
Okay.
Ah, Lord.
Wow.
Oh.
Did we conclude the current mystery?
God, no. You have more questions than ever.
This got a little more complicated. A little bit.
Complicated.
A little
Did
bit.
we save someone from certain death or worse?
I saved the science man from the spider.
I think
To be
I saved the
if-
science man from the spider, but
Hey,
yeah.
I did solid 14 damage. My contribution is meaningful.
I don't know if I could consider that certain death.
Well, I mean, if we weren't there,
What about or worse?
Or worse.
Well, no, I just don't know if it was certain because you were still in a entire building full of hunters, and they did
Yeah.
capture it once,
Okay.
and it was technically weakened.
Okay.
Fair.
All right.
Yes.
So I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah, that apparently we lived in it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently we were alive. Now we're dead.
Okay.
Well, and you know, Cassandra, the sister that Alex supposedly, you know, killed, is alive in this
Right, but
alternate universe.
we don't- but we
as,
don't
we
know
as
that.
characters don't know that. We
We don't know.
Did we even know that Alex had a sister?
I don't think we did. I don't think he
so.
ever said, "Hey, I have a sister."
I think
she's
the
gone."
only time it was mentioned was when Violet like told him he was sorry that she had heard about her death. And if
Yeah.
anyone was eavesdropping, then sure you would know. But like, arguably, we don't even know that Alex had a sister.
Yeah, the only thing Chuck knows is Alex has parents that he hasn't been talking to.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on Dustin if you feel like Alex would have shared that info with anybody. But
So Alex is very closed off because
Is
of
he?
things. Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
we never noticed that. He's
Never
he's a
noticed.
book, open book.
Yeah, right. So I really don't think that he would mention his sister if no one asked him about.
Right.
If anyone asked him about siblings at one point, he may have said that he had a sister, but she passed away, and then dropped.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Chuck only ever was like, "Yo, why don't you have a family and you why don't you talk to your parents?"
Right.
But that was
Well,
pretty much the whole combo.
I feel like then my answer works towards the last question, which is, did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? Which is like, I guess not confirmed, but her having a similar accent to and the same last name as Alex.
And she also does have a resemblance to him. Like it's not identical, but you can look at people and say, "Oh, they're family."
Yeah.
She has that resemblance,
Yeah, we learned that he is some sort of relative.
especially since you can see her, and then his statue above her.
Right.
Oh God,
That's
what a
fair.
fucking image.
Yeah.
Excuse the language.
Boom! That's one punch. I ain't
Um,
done yet.
So then that's yes to 2 questions.
It is yes to 2 questions. 1 point.
1 point.
1 point of experience.
This is this is the longest that Anne has ever gone without leveling up.
Well,
Congrats, Masha.
probably because you're rolling a d20 instead of the d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no chance for you to level up.
And you don't get experience for failing.
Well, there are times that I know why you guys are rolling for certain things and
Sure.
not others. So
That's fair.
Okay. Anything else?
My heart is still pounding.
Yes,
mind you.
that was one hell of a cliffhanger, and it's going to plague my thoughts for the next week for sure.
Yeah, that was really good. That was really smart.
Definitely, yes. Great job, Dustin. Thank you everyone for sticking with us. We hope that you enjoyed this very interesting episode. We had a lot of fun.
Had it all.
Please come check us out on Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time, where we're going to play The Witch is Dead. And we're really excited to do that with y'all and for y'all to see Eric again and meet Dez and all this stuff. Yeah, this is the first time Dez is going to be on stream.
Oh yeah.
So
Exciting.
Yeah.
we're very excited. Eric is going to be GMing, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Please take care of yourselves, and we hope you have a good night.
Yeah.
Love you.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Dream sweetly. I don't know what that was.